Welcome to another Town Hall Hoop Streams. We definitely had to do one tonight after the Philadelphia 76ers come back from a 3-1 deficit and win game 7 in Boston in TD Garden with Embiid playing. Maxey, hell of a fourth quarter. VJ, hell of a game. Paul George, amazing. And the Celtics, yet again, cannot win a game 7 with an injured or hurt Jason Tatum. Mars, I want to just go ahead and kick it off to you. I know your guy finally beat this team. This has been something that has been a stickler for a long time in Joel Embiid's side, man. The not only just the not he doesn't get past the second round, but not beating Boston. And even before you go, the reason why I'm not even going to harp on the Jason Tatum didn't play today is because Philadelphia has suffered so much non-injury luck, you know what I'm saying, that I don't even want to do that to them today. They won the series. They played a hell of a series in the last 4 games. So go ahead, Mars, take it away and talk about your guy Joel and your team, the Sixers, man.
No, I'm disappointed. I had Philly in 6, so they kind of let me down. Yeah, I expected more from him, but when Embiid is only available from game 4 onwards, um, I guess it's kind of understandable. Embiid going 3-1 in the series. Some like, he had a +11 net swing in the series, by the way. Another one in the series, right? Who would have thought? This was I think Philly, like the last 3 games of the series, they were just better. Like they looked like the better team. In terms of their process, in terms of their defensive intensity, in terms of the versatility they had, in terms of the amount of lineups they could go to. And then even in terms of just they just looked like the better team. I think Embiid showed he's the best player on the court, even if he's not fully healthy. I mean, they tried to kill him twice today. We still got through it. Dealing with whatever was plaguing him on his side. In the third quarter, I believe it was, deal with that, come back, win the game. Shout out to Tyrese Maxey. Hell of a fourth quarter. When they went to that little zone, they put Jaylen Brown on Embiid. Just bring Cater up into that action. Get to the rim at will. Love to see it. VJ, big threes. Paul George didn't have like a lot of usage, but some big shots. Like there was like corner step back 3 that he got.
That left wing ISO.
Yeah, there's just some timely ones. Like anytime it felt like Boston were going on a run, here comes Paul George with a quick 3 just to like dampen the mood a little bit. So that was huge. Also, hell of a defensive series from him. I knew the Derek White magnets were gonna be here. I knew it. That first half, my heart was just it was painful, man. I knew it was gonna happen. Jaylen Brown had like 35 points, and on my soul, he was terrible. So I don't shout to him. 35 points. I guess 10 years from now, we could say Jaylen Brown had no help. But that was an egregious performance from him. But salute.
What was egregious about it? Because there are going to be people that, are going to be in the comments and they're going to say, but Jaylen had 30-some points. I also don't think he was egregious. Probably don't think.
Yeah, egregious is me. I'm hype right now. I'm hype.
Okay. I got you. But just lay out a foundation of why you're saying he wasn't the greatest today, even despite the high scoring total.
The process, like you got Exhibit A is when him and Embiid are going back and forth, right? And then Jaylen Brown decides it's his duty to now hijack the next 3 possessions to prove a point. Like that's just I don't understand the thought process behind that. And then it's some of the I don't know how many offensive fouls he's allowed to get away with because he commits more than anyone anyway. So they just allow him to get away with even more and nearly killed Embiid on one of them. And he has this habit of doing nothing on defense apart from the 3 possessions he does something, and then all of a sudden he's a two-way player. And it boggles my mind that he's able to manufacture this reputation for himself. He made one great play on Paul George at the rim, and he gets to swipe, at the ball on Embiid, and it's two-way player. Meanwhile, all series, all game long, he's doing nothing on that side of the ball, but it's fine. I do want to give him credit. There was some big shot making, especially in the second half. I'm also pointing at his first half performance. The second half performance, I'm not actually mad at. The first half from Jaylen Brown,
that is when he was egregious.
Yeah,
I will agree.
Yeah.
The first half was
egregious.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna give him the second half. I actually don't have. I sort of like the process, but at the end of the day, if you're getting to that nail area and you're able to rise up and you're generating M1s and all that stuff, credit to you. You're making shots. Cool. That first half was what I'm talking about. It was terrible. I'm also, once again, I'm just hyped. So everyone in Boston was terrible in my mind. But I think I was somewhat pessimistic on Philly's overall roster because I'm not the highest on guys like Quentin Grimes and Kelly Oubre, for example. Anyway, Andre Drummond. And in a vacuum, I'm still not the highest on them. But I do think you, in games like this, in series like this, you do see the value of the quote-unquote volatile role player, where they can make a collection of big plays. Whereas you might have a more steady role player, like you know what you're going to get from them on every given night. I don't know what I'm going to get from a Quentin Grimes on every night. But the fact that I can get the games like, was it game 6 or game 5 where he was absolutely amazing? One of those games, I can't remember. The fact that I'm able to get one of those games. The fact that Kelly Oubre last game was able to make as many big plays on defense as he was, even though today I think he was terrible. But last game, really good. So I want to give him credit for that. But Boston, I believe their philosophy as a team is so regular season coded that 24 they had the talent to overcome this. So like, I'm not saying you can't win with this methodology. I don't subscribe to that. But the way in which they play is so skewed to like net ratings and 50 wins in the regular season. But at the end of the day, I said it to Carson when he was on PC this week. I can't remember what day. It doesn't matter if you win by 20 or you win by 1 in the playoffs. All you have to do is win 4 games. And Boston's approach so often gives them such a low floor. And it's ridiculous. Like, how many threes did they take today where they didn't even break the 3-point line and they're just shooting threes? And then we're going to have to hear variance, shooting variant. Not all threes are created equal. I'm sorry. Just because you're shooting threes, you don't get to just say when you're missing variance. No, if you're not moving the ball side to side, if you're not breaking the paint, collapsing a defense and moving the ball out of that, yeah, cool, you shot threes, and yeah, on another game, you might make 40% of them. But I'm not listening to the variance argument when you're generating nothing but nonsense for 3/4 of the game. Like, I'm really not listening to that because you want to walk up the court, set one ball screen, swing it to the wing and shoot a 3. Oh, but variance is the reason we lost. No, your actual approach to generating shots was terrible. That's what it was. You had no one who could reliably get into the paint, collapse a defense, and force rotations. You had no one on your team who could do that. Another issue I had with Jaylen Brown, a lot of what he was doing didn't actually force many rotations from the defense. So it led to, if it didn't work out for him, the offense stagnated, which is probably more of a Boston issue than him, but fuck Jaylen Brown because we hating on him today. And then defensively, all the issues I had with them preseason in terms of their big man rotation. I mean, they started Luka Garza in game 7. Like, this is dire. Vucevic is a DMP coach's decision in a game 7, and that was meant to be a big pickup for them at the trade deadline. Let some people tell it. Cater couldn't play more than 3 minutes without fouling out the game. Shout out to him. He had some big plays, especially in the fourth, and some offensive rebounds. And for whatever reason, he thought he could make some spin fadeaway jumpers. So shout out to him. But Cater can't defend without fouling in the playoffs, and he's limited to only one coverage. Luka Garza is literally unplayable in playoff basketball. So the fact that he started in game 7 is beyond me. And then Nikola Vucevic sucks. And those were your 3 bigs you had to go into battle with. And then you saw by the third quarter, Joe Mazzulla had given up on all of his bigs, went small, and Embiid obliterated them. So, and then bring back Cater, go to a zone. I thought the zone was working. I would have probably stuck with it for the rest of the game. They chose to go back away from it, and then Maxey blew the game open again. So I think that was a bad decision from Joe Mazzulla. If the zone got you back in the game, why not keep with the zone to win the game? I don't know. Because Philly was struggling with it because they had Derek White in the middle of it, and Embiid was struggling to like create enough separation without getting stripped with Derek White guarding him. You couldn't get Cater into the action because he was guarding zones and they were pre-switching. So it was actually like really effective, but they went away from it for whatever reason. This Boston team just isn't good enough. Like even with Jason Tatum, like they could have won this series. I'm not saying they couldn't have. Although I think if Embiid would have played all 7 games, I probably would have favored Philly. Healthy Embiid, that being said. But this team is just not good enough. Like all the issues everyone had, which is like why they thought they were a play-in team before the season or why they thought they missed the playoffs, gap year, all of that stuff. I think you saw it in this series. Like they're devoid of talent. Like they really are just devoid of talent. So shout out to Philly, but I'm disappointed. It should have been in 6.
People are not going to let me victory lap on this because I said I had picked Boston due to Tatum being back to his level. But I have been anti these Jason Tatumless Boston Celtics this year. I haven't been on board like everybody else. All season, I have not been on board. I was saying all season, this team is not as good as last year's team. I don't care
Sky
how much
blue.
you no.
The sky is blue. Just because people want to tell you it's orange, it doesn't change that it's blue.
But not to some that but the net rating and people know their roles this year. And brother, you don't have Al Horford anymore. You have Kada. You don't have Porzingis anymore. You have Garza. Okay, these are. I don't care what the net rating was this year. I don't care. They were a worse team. And I was saying that if Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown won a championship with this roster, that would be putting them in a very high light to me because I never thought this roster was that good.
4th
Never
best
have.
net rating in the league. 4th best net rating in the league.
You know
I'm basically second because 2 through 4 were basically, it was 8.3, 8.2, 8.1. So like they were really right there with the Spurs and Pistons in terms of net rating. So, you know, shout out to them.
They're a talent devoid team, especially without Jason Tatum. And again, I don't want to spend too much time on Jason Tatum being out. However, here's what's funny, right? So I spent all last Town Hall Hoop streams. Make sure that y'all tap in over there on Mars's channel as well. Going off on the team for playing doctor, right? And if I would have just played doctor all this year, I would have been right. But I'm still not a doctor. Because when it came to Jason Tatum, it was like, under a year. Okay, that's interesting. All right. Now, is Jason Tatum playing if y'all weren't the 2 seed? That was my question the whole time, right? Are we speeding things up a tad bit? I don't know. But coming back from Achilles less than a year, and then you end up playing, and what happens? Your other calf is not straight. And they sit him in game 7. So now in hindsight, and we all know hindsight is 2020. You lost this bet. You took a bet and you lost it. You lost this risk. I'm not saying that you were wrong in your risk assessment because there's always risk in being wrong, but you lost this one. To me, I was saying, okay, if you're going to rush Jason Tatum back, the season has to be worth it with at least like a conference finals appearance. But you rush him back, he's not able to play game 7, and now you've lost in the first round. And all of this, he could have just still been rehabbing, getting ready for the next season. Just like everybody else who tore their Achilles at the same time or around the same time as him. Damian Lillard, Tyrese Halliburton. Yeah. Now, it is what it is. Again, it could be all coincidence. It could be, hey, just another calf strain. I do think this is this is the next step in basketball medicine, like the next hiccup to really conquer, like these hamstring the calves to a kid. Like there has to be something there. There are a lot of calf strains going on right now, a lot of hamstrings. Those that is kind of leading to Achilles injuries and whatnot. You see, Io didn't play with the same thing. Franz hasn't been playing. Even in like big closeout games, they're opting to not play him. So that's the next hurdle, I think, in sports medicine, specifically for basketball. I don't know what it is. Again, I'm no professional, but you can see like there are different injuries at a different time. Like ACL was kind of a thing you wanted to boggle down. They kind of have gotten that down to something that they kind of know. This is what we're going to do. This is how we fix it. This is how you can come back as relatively the same. Um, and the next thing is preventing these calf strains and Achilles injuries, hamstring, all of that behind your leg seems to be a problem. So
The way to slow that down is load management, but people cried about that. So I guess we need to find. I guess we need to find a new solution, because the one that everyone had, people complains about. So it is what it is.
Do you
I
think?
hope.
Let me see.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, I was gonna move the topic on. I was gonna say something different, like separate. So.
Oh yeah, me too. That's what. Okay, but so go ahead with yours. I was going to.
Oh,
We was both
I was
taking
just gonna. Say,
transition. Okay.
yeah, I was just gonna say. I hope. Obviously, like I said, they tried to kill Embiid on several occasions. I hope he's good to go for game one. Because when Maxey fell into his leg, that didn't look great. I'm just saying that it didn't look great.
That happened twice.
Exactly. It's also Embiid. So I don't know when game one is. Is it Monday or Tuesday? One of those days. I hope he's good to go. I hope he's feeling. I don't think 100% exists for Joel Embiid. I hope he's feeling as good as. I don't think. I hope he's feeling as good as possible. Monday. God damn! What? They get less than 48 hours. Jesus Christ. Terrible scheduling. Yeah, that was it. I hope he's good to go, because I think Knicks Sixers can be a very interesting series.
That can be a fire series. That has the potential to be a fire series, but it is dependent on if Joel Embiid can play, which I mean, that's been Sixers' life for the past how many years? If Embiid can go, you have a shot. If not, then you kind of don't. You know what I'm saying? He's still that impactful of a player. The link not right? I thought so. Hold on, let me see.
You're sending out the wrong link.
What link was that?
I don't know.
Oh shit!
I didn't even see you sent one.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, you sent some nonsense.
What was that?
It's because you sent the link. Like the link is connected to the link twice. Like you pasted it twice. So that's what went wrong. There you go.
That's better. Okay. I do want to talk about Joel Embiid very quickly, and shout out to everybody in the live chat, man. Make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure that you subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when we're live. I'm very happy for Embiid right now, Mars. You know what I'm saying? Like, never beating this team, fighting through injury. We see him get his knees fallen into twice. And it's like the fact that some people really do question oh, does he want to play? Does he love the game? Is he lazy? Da 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 da. And it's like, no, this guy truly just has a hard time staying on the court, staying upright. It truly is a hard time for him. And the fact that he is still playing while knowing that the money he's going to get is guaranteed, by the way. I mean, it's not, this ain't the NFL. If he chose to retire, he would still be getting paid. That's how that would go. They would still have to pay him his money. So the fact that he is still playing and laboring through all that he is laboring through just shows that he does love the game of basketball. He wants to play the game of basketball. He wants to compete at a very high level, despite some of his physical limitations. When I watch Joel Embiid right now, Mars, it's like one of the things I was going through my mind was, please let Philly win this game so Jokic fans can get off how important defensive rebounding is, because my God, was he not doing it. I mean, he can't jump. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like it's not his fault, but he can't jump. He can't box out
Met
and
Jalen Brown
jump,
at
get
the
the
rim.
ball.
So yeah, be
Now he
humble. Met
did do
Jalen
that.
Brown at the rim.
He did do
Yeah,
that. He did do
yeah.
that. He did do that. He did meet Jalen at the rim in the fast break. And he still kind of gets treated as like a rim deterrent. Like, people will drive down there, and it's like, if he's at the basket, they still kind of gnash, you know what I'm saying? And go to the side, keep their dribble alive and whatnot. So again, shout out to Joel Embiid. I do think I want to give. I know we probably shouted him out already, but Paul George as well. That's another player that kind of struggles with some playoff narratives himself, but he played a hell of a series. This series, hell of a job defensively. You've been somebody that's been pointing out Paul George's defense for like the past 2 seasons. You know what I'm
So
saying?
when it comes to defensive players, if their offense falls off, no one cares that they play defense. And that's what happened to Paul George. It's what happened to Bam last year. And it's what happened to Paul George since he's been in Philly. That man has been playing all defensive caliber defense since he's been there. But no one cares because he's averaging 15 points per game and he's washed. So, at least now he's getting to do it in the playoffs. So maybe people are paying attention now and he can get his just due. Because Paul George has been amazing for Philadelphia this year, not just this series. Now, this series was great because he didn't miss a three. Hopefully, law of averages don't come back for him in the Knicks series. Let's just keep riding the high. Let's just keep riding the high. But he's been so good for Philly this year. If he played 65 games, he would have borderline been on one of my all defensive teams. I don't know if he would have made it, just because there's some really good defenders in the league, but he would have been in and around it for sure. That's how good he is, in my opinion.
I also want to hit back on the point that you made earlier about I've said this before, Mars, and I really do think this is, at least as far as I've been cognizant enough to be aware of the shift. But these last couple of years to me has been the biggest shift between regular season basketball and playoff basketball. They're looking like two different sports at times. And the reason why, another team we talked about, Detroit to me was I know you're winning a lot of games. I want to respect it.
Come back
But
3-1,
brother, the only reason why they finna win is because Franz is not playing. That's the only reason why they finna win.
That's why they held Orlando to 20 points in the second half.
They only scored 93 their damn self.
Yeah, if you hold a team to 20 in the second half, who cares?
Has Franz not been the best K defender on Orlando this year? I mean, this
for
series?
sure. Absolutely.
Okay, it's okay. Get his game off. Franz not there. It'd be part of stopping that.
Yeah, I ain't seen many P5 playoff rising narratives the last night. I don't know what that was about. I don't know where they were, but
now watch them get 45 in Game 7. Watch.
Yeah, and then playoff rises back. Yeah.
But yeah, it's these teams that. And there's different versions of it. You have the Rockets last year, defense, offensive rebounding, creating possessions. Actually, a lot of that is very similar to this Boston team, but this year they add the element of volume shooting, obviously from the three-point line. You have Detroit, elite defense. We have a self-creator that is good enough to win regular season games consistently and handle that part of the court. But we all know that shit's kind of fake. Like top 10 offense, Detroit all year was one of the fakest
They're
top 10 teams. But at the last time I had checked, they were like 7th or something like that. I don't know if it's overall or half
Packing
court,
in the
one of the two.
glass, yeah, they were 10th. Packing in the glass, they
Yeah.
were 10th. Yeah.
So like that was some of the fakest shit all year. Detroit, if you watch Detroit play, you know they're not a top 10 offense. You know they're not.
I agree.
It's Cade, Jalen Duren, who's disappeared. And Tobias maybe, or Dennis Jenkins is a better regular season player than he is playoff player. But like you get to the playoffs, and now number one is just more physical. And you have to have guys that can make play. You have to have talent, man. Talent is shining through in the playoffs. But people have mapped their way out of talent, Mars. I'm telling you. They think you can
spreadsheets work in the regular season. That's
bro. You have to have talent on your team to win these games, man. Philadelphia that's why I like when Ox really had broke that down, and then I asked him, hey, in this Celtics series, Paul George has been better than Derek White. Maxey's been better than Derek White. Can damn near argue VJ might have been just as good. Which, if you're Boston, that's very disappointing. It's like when you get past JB and JT, when Joel Embiid is bare minimum second in that, it's like start going down this roster. Who you want, Jordan Walsh or Quentin Grimes? Give me Quentin. I don't know. Jordan Walsh, he cool. I mean, he cool player. Give me Grimes. More dynamic player. Better basketball player at this point in their career. But Jordan Walsh is great for defensive rating in the regular season when you're going to shoot so many threes at a certain point, and he's going to even Jordan Walsh is going to hit what did he shoot from 38% in the regular season?
I'd assume like 36, maybe. Let's see.
Yeah. I've never seen such a bigger
38%. You was right.
Good on you. I've never seen a bigger shift, like in my opinion, since I've been like aware enough of regular season basketball, playoff basketball. This is the biggest dynamic in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's weird that this happens, right? Because like, Spreadsheet FC are always out in full force telling the world about what players are good, what players are bad, possession maxing, all of that stuff, which I do think is valuable. But what we got to realize is a lot of these spreadsheets and analytics, they need time to equalize. And what I mean by that is they need large samples to tell you anything valuable. It's why so many of these advanced stats, where you look at like RAPM, those are stats that are taken over 3 years, like 3-year RAPM to like, is so that they can get enough of a sample to gauge a player. In the playoffs, it's 7 games. Like these long-term analytics that I do think are useful in predicting long-term trends. That doesn't mean anything when you have to win these 4 games. Like we aren't looking big picture, 100-game sample. These are going to equalize to, oh yeah, he shoot 28% in these 4 games. That means in the over 100-game span, he's actually going to get it back up to 38%. We don't have time to get the law of averages to save us. We need to make shots today. Like we don't have time for this. So like analytics, I think, are useful. I think in the regular season, players can be more impactful in the regular season than the playoffs, because over a large sample, you see their quality shine through. The playoffs aren't large samples, whether you like it or not. So I do think some people tend to over-index on like small samples of playoff performances and maybe overrate some players based on that. And that's more down to like an evaluation of players' standpoint. But when it comes to actually just going out there and winning playoff games, yeah, the guys who win you playoff games, yeah, I don't care about their 4-year RAPM. You won me a playoff game. I'm looking at you, Ayo Dosumu, because Spreadsheet FC hated him too. He won his team a playoff game. Yeah. So like, yeah, maybe his indicators aren't great. Maybe 3 years from now, he's not going to be the player that some people swear he is today. won't change that he won his team a series. It won't change that. It won't change that because in a 4-game sample, he got hot from 3. He was pushing the pace. He attacked a weak rim protector. He won his team a game that ultimately led to winning a series. No amount of spreadsheeting is going to change that. So I think it all just comes down to the conversation we're having. If the conversation is how good is a player, I do think larger samples are useful. I do think, obviously, eye test to me is above all. It's always going to be above all. Watch these players play, but you have to know what you're looking for. But when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, we are in the playoffs. What can you do to help me win this game? That's it. What can you do to help me? Can you make shots? Can you drive a closeout? Can you draw a close? Yeah, before you can drive a close, can you draw a closeout? Step 1. Do defenses even care about your existence? If no, how can you make them pay for not caring about your existence? Can you knock down an open shot? Can you crash the offensive glass? Can you pick up full court? Like, what can you do on the court for me that isn't just hit a stationary 3 occasionally? And the issue with Boston is they have a lot of guys who on offense, all they can do is hit a stationary 3 occasionally. That's pretty much it.
Derek White FC, y'all are down bad right now. I know he just had a good little game, but we saw this.
That game kind of died out in the second half for him too.
Yeah, he also had a bad second half as well. Their best 2 players had a bad. Well, no, actually, no. Excuse me.
Bad
Jalen
half
had a
each,
better. Yeah, bad half each. Yeah. Derek cooked in the first, but was bad in the second, in my opinion. Was bad in this series in general. I've been talking shit about Derek White's POA defense for the past 2-3 years. I've been telling y'all that shit is trash. Cool. Every time somebody bring up Derek White defense, I say a sarcastic, oh no, great guard rim protector. And he is. I'm not even saying there's no value.
So who did he meet at the rim today? Was it Quentin Grimes he met at the rim today?
Yeah. Yep. Make Quentin Grimes. But in my opinion, I do think if I'm choosing one as a guard, give me the guard that contains the ball well more than the great rim protecting guard. In my opinion, that is my opinion. Rather have a guard that is good at point of attack defense than rim pro.
An example would be just like to.
Give me Cason Wallace over Derek White.
I agree.
I
agree.
Okay. He also just didn't shoot the ball well this series. I know he had the great.
He didn't shoot the ball well this year. Like, let's get that straight. He did not shoot the ball well this year. That man shot 39% from the field on the season. He shot 33% from 3 on the season. Now, whatever his series stats are, because I know before this game he was at like 30% from the field and 25% from 3. He probably got it up to like 34% from the field and 27% from 3. What did he actually shoot today? Because I don't think it was that great.
9 or 26. I think that's what they're putting.
Oh my god! Yo.
9 or 26.
In his good game, he was 35% from the field and 31 from 3.
Yeah, in his good game, he was 9 for 26. Yes.
Yeah, he barely saved his. What? He went up to 32% from the field in the series. Salute to you, man. Jaylen Brown was a negative 16 plus minus today. That makes sense. Kind of.
Plus minus isn't the end all be all, ladies and gentlemen. You know,
it's not
the end all be all. But
it lines up with what I saw.
Yeah, sometimes it is. You know.
I will say Vucevic being a DMP. That's telling. I'll just say that. That's telling.
I think that was a bit too far, though. I think in a game in which you don't have Tatum, like
you need offense.
Yeah, give me somebody that is still a quality offensive player. We're at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I do think I probably would have played Vooch today. I probably would, especially over like if I'm gonna put Luka Garza on the court. I'm sorry. I don't care what Luka Garza has done this year. Vucevic is better than Luka Garza. So if I can play Luke, I can play Vucevic. I'm sorry. Vucevic is
Luka Garza played what, like 5 minutes? Picked up 3 fouls, did nothing, and got fried. Like,
That's what I'm saying. So I could have played Vooch right there. Maybe Vooch get fried, but give me a quick 10.
He's capable of doing that.
Know what I'm saying?
I mean, Luka Garza is capable of giving you some good productive offensive minutes too. He just didn't today.
Vooch clears him as an offensive player. Clears.
Don't make me bring up the Iowa film. Don't make me do that.
Let me read these super chats, and then we're going to start bringing people up. We are trying to get out of here 2 hours tops. An hour from now, if we can. Shout out to the 900 plus in the chat again. Make sure that you like the stream, subscribe to the channel. If you are not subscribed, turn that notification bell on so you know we're live when we drop another vid. Let me see. First super chat. Eternal Noir 26 spreadsheet analytic nerds are down bad this year. You know, it's just basketball.
I will say that boy Nice FC also not going great because Jaylen Brown is like spearheading that, and he ain't exactly go out great.
That is not just
Paolo was just 4 for 20. Paolo was just 4 for 20 yesterday. He another face of that boy Nice FC. Cam Thomas got waived. He's another figurehead of that boy Nice FC. So let's not act like anyone's really winning this war right now. Like both of them have their misses. Let's just put it that way. Both of them have
the
their
spearhead
misses.
of that boy Nice FC right now is number 2 in Detroit, and we're doing a fantastic job right now.
The spreadsheet's
that's a top 10 player in the world, by the way. Some people apparently don't know that. I need y'all to know that number 2 in Detroit is one of the 10 best players on planet Earth right now. And he's not 10 or 9.
Well, yeah, he's wherever Anthony Edwards is, one spot above him. Right?
Luffy Gear 4th, 4701, 499 super chat. JB and White plus picks for Giannis. Y'all not trading Jaylen Brown, so you can just.
I'd trade Jaylen Brown, but I don't think Boston will.
I'm not trading Jaylen Brown. No. For who? For why? Why are we trading? Why?
For Giannis. That was the trade. I'm saying I would trade Jaylen Brown in that situation.
I'm keeping the younger player.
Giannis become available, I'll trade Jaylen Brown. I don't see the problem with it.
Because Jaylen Brown is still what? Jaylen Brown, what, 28, 29?
30. I'd assume 30. He got drafted in 16.
How old is Giannis?
31, 32, 31 maybe. Because he got drafted in 13, but I think he was 18 when he got drafted. Giannis Antetokounmpo is, where do I say his name?
31.
31, turning 32 next season.
And he's not even that much older than Jaylen Brown?
No.
Oh, wow. I thought it was a bit older. I thought it was a bigger gap than that. But the injuries and stuff, still, keep it Jaylen. Now, if we can make that a big 3, I'm interested. Let me see. Anime is cool, 97, 499. This is why you win your home games. This is why you don't play with your food. This is why you don't chuck threes. Niggas is fraud. Yeah, they game 2 loss kind of has that came back to get them. Boston they should have won game 2. They should have taken a 2-0. There was no reason to lose to that team without Joel Embiid with your full unit that available that game. That was a bad loss. That one got him. That one got him. Mayo 29-21, $5 Canadian. SGA led a plus 14.5 relative offensive rating against the Suns, higher than any relative offensive rating Jokic ever had in postseason. Oh, wow. Even higher than any individual series in fake 23 run. That's great propaganda to have if you're an SGA fan. 41.95 GM, 4.99. What is that? Pound?
Yes.
Embiid 24. He got a super team, and now Tatum didn't have the All-Star from All-Star Avengers around him, and it was fair matchup. Big Bead wins. Legend of Diddy, $2 super chat. Been a great week for generational hate watches.
People will hate watching Boston.
Yeah, people don't like the Celtics. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna start breaking some people up. And Nassim, man, how you doing? How you doing?
No way is him first every time.
How you doing, man?
What's up? What's up? For as long as I can control it, yeah, I'm gonna try my best. But yeah, I won't lie. Did catch a crazy stray with being that boy Nice FC. A lot of my guys got shot down this year.
It happens. It happens. It happens.
That many though? I mean, Cam I get, but like damn, everybody else has got shot. Um, but yeah. I am glad to see that Philly did win because I did want I didn't say it when we was first talking about who could get the 3-1 comebacks, but when I did talk to like some friends later in the day, I was like, wait, Vooch was getting fried by Embiid a lot of this series, huh? I didn't think they wasn't gonna play him though. I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't think Luka Garza had to start for all that, but that's cool.
They were all getting fried by Embiid, to be fair.
They were, but you don't get rid of like Vooch is a more productive player than Luka Garza.
But
Like
I agree in theory, but like Vooch was terrible in this series.
he was, but even
And
then,
what was Garza?
What was Garza?
Less terrible than
What
Vooch?
I'm saying is like if they're both being terrible this series, I'm gonna at least go with like the better terrible player. Why would I go?
I would
Luka
argue
Garza?
Garza was better than Vooch in this series. Now, if you want to say Vooch is a better player, if you want to say Vooch is a better player,
compare left cheek to right, like maybe there's a tad bit more cellulite.
yeah, but maybe the left
I
cheek
don't
has a
know.
tattoo that makes it look a bit cute.
They're both bad. It's bad.
It's dead as it
But
is left
one
cheek, right
was
cheek
less
though.
bad.
It is left cheek, right cheek.
No,
though.
for sure. But I think that's the bigger issue is like we're talking about which trash big should they have played. Like that's where Boston are at in terms of their roster. Which not did they have better options in terms of viable players? It's like no, we know both these options suck.
Mhm.
Which one would have sucked less? Like, and that's a team that people had as a legitimate title contender.
Well,
I did, but I had him as a title contender with Tatum, but that is
you really thought they could beat whoever came out the West?
OKC. I thought they were one of the better matchups in the league for OKC.
I'm gonna be honest.
I think you bought a bit too much into the Jaylen Brown physical imposition when it came to that matchup.
It's still matchup dependent on who comes out.
But it happened like multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it didn't. I'm saying OKC still have so many overwhelming advantages that even if I grant the Jaylen Brown physical imposition, Jason Tatum's ability to punish those guys because they're smaller than him, like even if I grant that still requires so much to go wrong for OKC to lose that series.
Oh, also,
like,
I guess
even with that being true,
I guess it's also like because you think OKC make it out to the finals.
We'll see between them and San Antonio.
I would, because to me, I'm like, yeah. I had San Antonio coming out just because it's like between Denver, OKC, and the Spurs. It's like a rock paper scissors between them. Like Denver beats Spurs, you know. So
OKC is going to beat San Antonio. OKC is going to beat whoever they play in the next round. OKC.
Well, that's the Lakers.
Are they going to beat the Lakers? Or are they going to
beat the Lakers? That's the Lakers. But WCF? No, I think the Spurs. I think the Spurs got something for them. Just because of how they run, just because how they run defensively, and the Spurs is probably the best team in the West that can like mitigate how they play defensively and just break them down. So that's just my only thing about that. But if OKC make it out, then it's just cool. If the Spurs were to go to the finals and there was a team in the East that would give them the most problems, it would be the Knicks. That would be the team I would say that like only
I
because they
do
have
now have the
somebody.
Knicks. I'm back on the Knicks. Oh, I'm glad you brought that
Oh,
up.
so
With the
I'll run
Celtics
NC.
out,
I'll run
Knicks
NC.
train, we back, baby. Knicks FC, we back. Yes,
and
sir.
it-
We
It was
back,
a good run.
baby.
It was a good run.
Finals
Carrying
run.
me going home
and
next
it's
week.
only
Finals run.
it's only because like, and I had to think about it, and I've had pushback with this, like even when I talk to like Mars and stuff like that, with teams being evened out in the East or West. Teams aren't that much more ass than another team than like a lot of people think. There's enough where like people have teams that can beat other teams in matchups. If they get the right matchups to their way to the finals, then they can win. Which was the same thing I was talking about with Detroit and Orlando right now. Like I think Detroit is still a better team than Orlando, but they match up better than people anticipate, which is why it's going to 7. Like it's that kind of thing.
That's how
I just
felt
don't
Would
with
think
you
the
have
Raptors and
Detroit
Cavs.
beating the Cavs or the Raptors next round, Mars?
would I have Detroit beating the Cavs or the Raptors.
I think they can beat both those teams.
I think they can too. Yes,
Now, do I think they
honestly,
will? I don't know, but I think
it's
they
just
can.
yeah, like it's not of just like complete just for certainty. Like this team is just better than another team. It's no team in the league that I think is like that.
I don't think them struggling with Orlando in the way they have means that they can't beat those teams, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
for me personally, me seeing them struggle with Orlando like that tells me that Toronto can give them some problems.
Toronto does play pretty like
I think you
similar.
just slept on Toronto in general, though.
Maybe,
I did for sure.
possibly.
I did for
Yeah, I
sure.
was awake. Yeah, I was awake.
I
What
didn't think
what I
I didn't think
had what I
Scotty was
had
this cold offensively. I didn't think Scotty was this cold offensively, or at least putting the ball in.
He's not, but he's having a
it's just their defense has been that good. I mean, that's honestly what it is. I had the Cavs Raptors series going like I think like 5 or 6 with games being very tight because I thought the Raptors could guard the Cavs very good
Mhm.
for large stretches of the games and series, but like the Cavs offensive talent would edge them out close games, which I'm thinking that's probably what's going to happen in game 7 at home
Yeah, yeah.
specifically. But like, yeah, nah, the Raptors definitely are better than I anticipated.
I mean, there was also some
Because
things not
I knew they were a
foreseen.
great defense, but like what they've been able to do to Donovan Mitchell,
I didn't
um,
think D Mitchell was gonna be this bad, honestly.
I mean, I told you about the Raptors guard and Donovan Mitchell. That's
I didn't
something
think
I
he was gonna be
remember
this
telling
bad
you
though.
about.
My goodness.
I mean, they're also now, doing a good job on Harden too, though. So,
Yeah, but
I mean, I would say they're committing a lot more resources to James
to
Harden.
Mitchell.
But
Oh, really?
yeah, they're putting 2 on the ball with James Harden a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
More than Donovan Mitchell's
fair.
just seeing gap help and dying. Like, I don't.
Right. Fair. Yeah, fair.
his intermediate game has failed him alongside the pull up 3 games. So it's like it looks really
They're
bad
helping
right
off the
now.
strong sides when Donovan Mitchell's playing. Like, they're helping off the strong
Mm.
side, and he's just refusing to make the read. Now, I don't know if that's because he doesn't want to or he's that
I mean,
blind.
didn't them
I don't
niggas
know.
shoot like 20-some% from 3?
Last game?
Yeah, something like that.
He
I
shot
don't know.
horrible.
Dean Wade missed a bunch
D
from
Mitch
the
is
trip.
definitely the basketball player that, like, when he passes you the ball the first couple of times you're open, if you don't hit those, he's not.
He like a
doing
2
that.
guard in that aspect. 2
Yeah.
guards pass and if they think they're gonna get an assist. That
Yeah,
assist
and
should
then
die
once
out.
it stopped working, then he just
Yeah,
not
he
passing
like
that ball no
shit.
more.
If you gonna miss, I can miss.
I can miss.
Shit, I can do that. So yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
not
that's
passing
pretty
shit.
much what it is.
But is there anything else in the scene before we move on to the next person? Because we do have a lot of people in the wait and a lot of people trying to catch the link, and we're on a time constraint.
Oh, my bad.
Because I'm going to actually be a
Uh,
W host, unlike some people.
why like show say I'm champion Cam? Hey man, I can't just say somebody cool and hope that they get it, man. My bad, man. But nah, nothing else. Nothing else for real. But I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Nassim.
I
Always
appreciate
glad
us too.
seeing you, man. All right. You can hit the link. There'll be at least one person, I believe, should be allowed. Lake Show.
What's up, fellas?
How you
Is
doing,
that
man?
Jerry?
Lake Show Jerry.
I'm
Oh,
great. I'm
nice.
great. I'm great.
If y'all didn't know, if you are a follower of PC, if you are a daily chatter, you probably do know Lake Show Jared from the chat. He has this little interesting relationship with swiping, no swiping, right? They
I
go
don't know
back and forth
why.
and
I
everything like
don't
that.
know
But
why.
you can now put a face to the name. This is Jerry Lake Show. What's up, man?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
can.
Okay, just making sure. Oh, I was gonna say, champion in Cam in 2026 is gonna be like champion Jalen Green in 27.
Hey, we scored
It's not
26
something
against
you wanna do.
OKC's defense. Watch your mouth. We scored 26 against OKC's defense.
How many shots, Mars?
24, I think.
Exactly. So yeah,
Hey.
Cooked
I
you.
got my
The
Rockets jersey on,
the Rockets currently have a franchise player who had a 50 true shooting against the Lakers. I ain't trying to hear it. At least we had
Are you
a
talking about
48
Şengün?
against OKC.
Oh, I'm on that
Franchise
train
player.
with you. I'm on that train with
Franchise
you.
player.
But speaking of the Rockets,
Mhm.
I got their jersey on today. I've been trolling my fam. I don't know if you deal with this real talk, but my family are like big Rockets fans.
Mhm.
So like when we have family gatherings, I like to troll them. So since we won yesterday, I wore the Rockets jersey to a family function today.
Mm. Okay.
And then also
okay.
also I'm trying to like it's a Tari jersey, so I'm trying to speak Tari into
Oh
the
my
Lakers
God.
family and into existence. Why'd you say oh my
You
God?
want him?
Yes. I
Yo,
would
why
take
you
Tari
say
on
like
the
having
Lakers.
Tari a bad thing? Respect Demon Tari.
I mean, he's a cool little player. There's definitely some more players I would want before we get to Tari Eason. You know what I'm saying?
Like paying
Mr.
Watson.
1-3 in a month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but how many he made how many he made last night? 2?
Start off the game with one. I know that.
Yeah, I remember that.
LeBron was killing him in the post though. Post work.
Nah, Bron
Old
was
man
cooking
game.
him. Bron was cooking him.
That game was
First
an
time in the series,
embarrassment.
he had an ISO game going.
To who?
The Rockets.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Because the Lakers still weren't all that great last night. It's just the Rockets.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I
They
told
aren't
you
that
Lakers
good.
in 6, man. I told you. Go accuse the trolling. I don't appreciate that.
Because you were trolling. You didn't believe that.
Real talk. I don't know
Facts,
how
I
you
believe
felt, but this felt like the most pointless playoff win ever. Like advancing has done nothing to me. Like we went
Right, because
all
you know you get
82.
mocked in the next round.
Yes, and then like I'm with my family. I'm with my family today, and they're like, "Oh, y'all might get a game or two," and I'm like, "What?"
2.
Because we beat the Rockets, they think LeBron is still
here.
like that guy.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm turning the delusion on. Fuck it.
Oh
You know what?
my God.
Because we already here. We might as well be delusional. Let me say this though. I will just, even though knowing we're gonna lose in the next round, right? Cool. I'm still happy for this team, winning a playoff round, knowing the circumstances. Like your best player isn't playing. Austin Reeves played only the last 2 games, and you got a playoff round win. Like that's big. You probably were able to identify a couple of things going into the offseason. Probably going to keep a Luke Kennard around. Probably going to try to keep a Marcus Smart around. Rui Hachimura, look, does he
He can't
lose
miss.
his man off ball from time to time? Would I like him to rebound a little bit better sometimes? Sure. That's one of the best spot up players in the world. I'd like.
Facts.
NBA history.
Give
I'm
him
not
a
gonna say all
catch
of
and
that.
shoot opportunity. That shit's going in.
Catch and shoot or one dribble pull up or something like that out of the pump fake. Like he makes shots. And when you're
Facts.
playing with look at Mars being sarcastic. When you're playing with players like AR and Luca who are going to play a lot in in pick and roll and isolation, you do want people that can provide them with space, and Rui Hachimura definitely does that. And if you don't, he's going to make you pay. So probably going to try to keep a Rui, right? You probably also identify like a Jake
Real talk,
LaRavia.
you are saying we're running it back, and it's hurting me right now.
No, I'm not saying with everybody, but like you have identified, like Marcus Smart has earned coming back to the Lakers.
Marcus, yes.
Man, I could have told you that when you signed him.
Oh, whatever. Well, Luke Kennard, has he not earned that?
I think so.
But
after that,
what
that's
other
it.
player I brought
That's
up?
it.
Rui?
You brought up
I'm
Rui.
cool with them three. Like Jake
Austin
can go.
though. Jake can go.
Vando can go.
Jackson.
Bronny coming back next year?
I mean, we know he coming back.
Bronny can follow Dad out the
Aiden
door.
was cool. Man, we got to get rid of Aiden. We got to turn Aiden into something else. Yeah, we got to turn.
Yes, we do.
Aiden had a good close to the series.
I know he did. I know.
It's fake. It's fake. It's Shingun. It's fake.
So what if he has a good series against OKC? Win or lose?
If he does that, then we'll sign him to a max. I'll be telling them to sign him to a max if he plays well against OKC.
See, there goes that reactionary shit, man. He has a good
I just know that's not going to happen.
All of a sudden
yeah, 4 games against them. Yeah, I do hope OKC does know that they're going to be life changers often. Anybody that gets off a good playoff round against OKC probably is going to get paid in that offseason. You're going to get paid. That's what's going to happen. Let you know that right now. So if you want to change your life, any player out there, try to go off against Lou Dort in the Legion of Boom. Good luck to you. But Jared,
yeah,
what did you think about the Game 7 win, and then going forward? Because I also want to ask you this as well, Mars. Knicks, Sixers. Let's talk about it a little bit. How do you see that series going as well?
So Game 7, I thought it was a great game. I was actually live streaming it, and actually got 1,000 viewers for the first time today. So golf clap for me.
Congratulations!
Golf clap for me. But I didn't hear y'all mention it, but I think Maxey had like a really, I would say, mature game. Like the first half, he came in, he was like really trying to figure out everybody else, get them going. He had like 7 assists at the half, and then the second half, after Boston like kind of flipped it, he just turned on the let me score Jets, and he ended up scoring like 22 in the second half with no assists. So I thought he kind of played the perfect game for him, and that fourth quarter was really huge from him. I'm a little worried with Mars a little bit on Embiid, because like the whole last 4 minutes it was like Embiid's limping, oh he makes a play, Embiid's limping, oh dang, like he's on the floor, like that kind of concerns me, because I don't know if he's going to be able to play game 1 now. I don't know how much he's going to be able to play in the series. And I'm like, even before this game, I was worried, or not worried, but like it was annoying me that injuries have like starting to taken over this playoff a little bit, and it's starting to suck. So the segue to the Knicks and Sixers, I'm a little hesitant now because I don't know what Embiid's going to look like. But let's say he is healthy. I think it'll be like I would say it's like a 6-7 game series, and I would lean. Okay, so I'm gonna be truthful. I'm a Knicks hater, so
you don't miss
saying they're going. Saying they're going 7 is actually like nice for me. I don't believe in any team that starts Josh Hart in their starting lineup. I don't think they're serious, but I'm leaning Philly in 6 if Embiid's healthy, because Paul George looks good, Maxey looks good. VJ was hooping as a rookie, like that was impressive to watch. So like Nick Nurse has been doing like a great job so far in the playoffs. So I actually like Philly, and I think New York has like, New York is going to New York at some point. So
I mean, can't one say that Philly's going to Philly? I mean, it's round 2.
Hey,
that's Joel's help. Yes, so yes, you got me there. I mean,
Joel's health. Just Joel's health. I mean, you have, Ben Simmons scared to go up on Trae Young. You have a bounce, lost game 7 in Toronto. You have closeout games of Brunson going for 40 plus. It's a lot of stuff that happens in Philadelphia. It's not.
Last
And
time
mind
Philly
you,
saw New York, Josh Hart shot 100% from 3.
that also
Fake.
happened. That also
Fake.
happened.
That
So
shit was
Again,
mean,
if you
that's-
employ Josh Hart as your starter, you are not a serious contender to me. Get off that train, real talk. Just get off that train, bro. I'm gonna save you now.
no,
Get
I'm
off the
back
train
on.
now.
I'm back on the Knicks train. Knicks to the finals.
You-
Finals run. Here we come. Knicks to
You
the
better
So
not
you
finals.
get on the
got
Cavs
the you got
train,
the
bro.
Knicks beating the Sixers.
Yeah, I got the Knicks in 6.
He has to. He has to.
I got Knicks in 6 in this upcoming series. Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I was just okay.
I mean, how can you say I'm wrong? The series hasn't even started.
Yeah, I knew you was wrong about some other series.
Which ones?
The Lakers and Rockets.
I knew he was gonna say that.
You were trolling, actually. But
I had
all right,
the
Jared,
Rockets in
we
4,
appreciate
but
you,
yeah.
man. Put your links in the chat so that people can click those links and follow you there. But we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving. I'm trying to be a W host today, man. I'm trying to be a W host, but appreciate you joining, Jared.
No problem.
Yes, sir. Doo-doo-doo. Next, we got
Oh, KB.
KC.
Oh,
No, this
yo,
KC right here.
how y'all doing, bro?
What's up?
You
What's
good?
up, man? How you doing?
Good, bro. Celtics fan here from Massachusetts, Boston.
Oh, damn. No, sorry, we had to do it to you.
Embiid was amazing. My God, that was insane. I'll be honest. I'm not a hater. Jaylen Brown, it's time to learn your place, man. It's time. There's a 1 and there's a 2. And dude was a -6. The first half was like, I was watching 2023 again, Game 7.
I saw the same thing.
Yeah, the first half was bad. I mean, Ron Hart. Oh my God,
I
Luka
am
Gar-
happy for him that he turned it around in the second though, because it was
Oh no,
it was going to
it
get
was gonna
real
be.
ugly on the
Yeah,
timeline for
yeah.
Jaylen
I'm just
Brown,
grateful
man.
I didn't put out the tweet I wanted to in the first half because the second half.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Yeah.
But yeah, Luka Garza is my starting center. GG's. Ron Harper started. Sam Hauser's still on my team. Tatum didn't play, but it doesn't matter. I don't even think we win, even if Tatum played. Maybe we get 50 again. Who knows? But Joel Embiid was amazing. I'll say that. He might be one of the, besides Shaq, like watching, like he when that guy is healthy, man. There's like in the East, there's no one I fear when we play. Even when we play Philly,
Mhm.
there's legit nobody that I fear. Even when we played New York, I wasn't that worried. But yeah, we blew a 3-1 lead. It happens. Jaylen Brown, though, get off my team. It's done. It was a great 11 years. It was amazing. You've done everything you can. He got to go. He got to go. I'm good off Jaylen Brown. I just don't think he can get better. He's not a good one-on-one scorer. That push off. Oh my god. I think that's the only move he knows. He's not
He
a good.
quite literally is a good one-on-one
No,
scorer.
I don't know. He's not okay. I'm okay. He's not bad, but I'm saying.
Hey man, look here,
Wait.
bro. I'm sorry. Let me get this off real quick. Because I feel like everybody just complain about Jaylen Brown push off because he actually got muscle mass. But we see the MVP of the league do the same shit
Shea
every
does it.
play.
No,
What are we
there's-
talking about?
There's two.
Jaylen Brown does the forearm push that Shea does. It's just Jaylen Brown's actually muscular and strong. So he gets called for fouls more. SGA does the same shit.
Yeah, but you got to be smart with it. You do that's the thing. It doesn't even matter about muscle. You just got to be smart with it. Like you could do it, but you just got. He extends his whole arm. You do see that, right? He extends his own whole arm.
Do y'all not
When
be
he does
seeing
it.
some of these Shea push
I do. Yes, but it's never gonna get called. He doesn't. You know what I mean?
To be fair, Shea does a good job of
Yeah,
giving you the chicken wing instead of full extension. Nah, it's just him finagling the rules. I'm saying it is him finagling the rules, but he does do a good job of that.
But yeah, real talk. Why did you think we were good, that good compared to why did you think we were gonna win the East? Because I was never on that train, even when we lost. I thought New York was gonna beat us pretty handily, in my opinion.
I said y'all weren't gonna win the East until Jason Tatum got back. And
that's what I'm saying. When Tatum
got back,
yeah.
I didn't think he was going to be a good enough player because I thought y'all would have to have high operating Tatum to get through the East. And so when Tatum showed me that he was playing at that level, then I picked y'all. But y'all lost another game today in which Tatum didn't play. So I'm still
Oh my God, I forgot
still
about
the
Tatum
same
didn't
thing.
Yeah, so
play.
you can still feel vindicated
Yeah,
that
so you
they would
can.
have come out the
Yeah, I
East if
forgot
he
about
played.
that. Yeah,
Well,
but
yeah, hey, if team's best player can't play, probably not going to pick him. I don't know. You tell me.
I
yeah,
picked
but
I don't know.
yeah, Embiid was insane. Tyrese Maxey was insane. It's like he was just attacking Tatum. We should have stayed in that zone, in my opinion. That
I
zone was
agree.
working for like a good minute. It was working for almost. I don't. Did Philly even score? Besides, I think Kelly Oubre got a foul or something. But we were doing great in that zone. I don't know why Joe got out of it. And then Maxey just killed us in that pick and roll. He just attacked the rim. It was. I need to pay attention to hit that three. Oh my God, everything would
Yeah.
have changed.
I'm not gonna lie, my heart
Yeah.
dropped when I seen Peyton wide open.
If
In that left
everything would have
corner,
changed. Yeah,
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 everything would have changed. But
my
yeah,
heart dropped.
uh, next series, I don't know who to hate watch. I think Philly wins in 6, to be honest. Even though I don't like Philly, but I think Philly wins in 6. I think Joel Embiid will probably be the best player in that series by a mile, in my opinion.
I am so happy that everybody's picking Philadelphia. Go ahead,
Yeah,
no,
but
good, yeah.
yeah, I think Joel Embiid will just kill whoever's in front of him. Doesn't matter who it is.
No
Paul
facts.
George, my God, is he still a good basketball player?
Y'all do know that Joel Embiid has to guard, right? Like he's not
Okay,
going to be. There's no
is jo-
The biggest
Tatum
issue is
Josh?
gonna be them on the
Yeah,
glass, man. Everyone on New York
I do get that.
crashes.
Yeah.
crashes, right? They're one of the best offensive rebounding teams
Yeah,
in the league.
that's the biggest
Y'all
issue.
do know that, right? Y'all know that?
I get that.
Okay.
But
I'm just
Josh Hart's
wondering
on
if
the
y'all are
court.
aware of that.
So
I don't know.
now if Josh
Maybe
Hart
I'm
hits
tripping.
the threes that I think he's gonna hit, it's GG's in my opinion. There's no way Philly wins but I think Philly wins. I think Philly wins in 6. Probably 6. I think I, Tyrese Maxey is a top 30 player in this league. Like he's amazing. Like people are saying, what was he? I've seen so many power rankings saying he's like top. He's not even top 30. He's not top 40. Like I think Tyrese Maxey is like what 12? Is he like 12-ish point guard in the league around there? Like he's better than some guys that we name.
Who are some guys?
You know, those guys.
Yeah, those guys. If you know, you know. He's better than some.
Y'all really be waiting for Mars to think for y'all sometimes. This should be crazy. I asked you a question, Mars answered, and you just went with Mars's answer. This shit is crazy. Y'all have to be your own human beings, okay? Mars doesn't know the answer to everything.
I'm
You
just
don't have
high
to
on
follow
Tyrese
Mars for
Maxey.
everything.
Like,
It's
is it crazy
okay.
if I say Tyrese
Give me
Maxey
your
is a
own
better
list of
No, I'm
names.
saying is it crazy if I say Tyrese Maxey is a better basketball player right now than Jalen Brunson? Is that crazy?
Oh, it's interesting.
Appreciate you, K Bands. We'll see you
Yeah, it's
next
interesting.
time. You
It's
feel me?
interesting. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
We'll see you next time, man. Absolutely. Keep letting Mars think for you. My fault. That didn't apply to you. That one didn't apply to you. Keep letting Mars lead the way. You know what I'm saying? We'll see you next time. My boy, Mr. Derek, the Philly fan. Coach Derek. How you doing, man? How you doing? Big game
Evening,
7
gentlemen.
win.
Evening. Good
Evening.
evening. Oh my goodness. It's a sigh of relief, man. Sigh of relief. Philadelphia, sucks to say this is a second round win, but this feels like a second round win. This is beating Boston first time since any of our births of this world, 1982. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Seeing Boston catch a fat L, seeing Jaylen Brown, I've got nothing for you, is fantastic. Yeah, I mean, look, I got distracted by the last person. Tyrese Maxey, top 12-ish point guard. We really didn't go out on a limb there. Top 12. Bold strokes were taken. Okay. All
Mars,
right.
you weren't gonna let me know that I had the super chat just sit up there the whole time?
No, I thought it was
WHOS.
cool to
Did
see
it?
it.
Okay, no.
I thought that was just a strategic decision.
It really wasn't. I just moved for that.
Strategic decision to ignore Dono.
Yeah, now I know.
Fairs. Well, shout out to that Dono. Look, this has been It is so difficult. Real Talk and I have had these conversations before about Philly's trials and tribulations. And Mars, I appreciate the good fight I've seen, especially as of recently, in regards to Joel Embiid. Recognizing greatness, even greatness that's quite often hampered by his own body and this organization, which as a fan of basketball, it's been very difficult to maintain my fandom for the Philadelphia 76ers as the organization is run so incompetently on so many fronts, starting at the top with ownership. But this team, I must say, really revitalized my fandom. Tyrese Maxey is one of the easiest players to enjoy watching the sport. You have athleticism, you have great skill, but the dude is just a 10 out of 10 locker room presence, like just fantastic energy. VJ Edgecombe, my goodness, I couldn't be happier with the rookie. His best trait is that he is willing to do any winning play, and he is never too ill prepared for a moment. Like no moment phases him. He has had some stinkers in this series, but when it mattered most, he had the game of his life. That's fantastic. That's beyond exciting to witness. And Paul George, who I've said numerous times I was not excited about the acquisition for various reasons. That contract still smells.
Yeah, you've
but
been hard on PG, Derek. You've
for
been hard
sure.
on him.
Absolutely. And I stand by my original comments, but what I have to give Paul George credit for at the fresh age of 36, shout out to the birthday boy. He has been
today was his birthday.
Absolutely. A great win. Great win. Great present for Philadelphia. His professionalism, I underestimated because not only was he willing to adapt to a new system, a new role, but he was completely fine with being a mentor and adjusting game by game basis. And you saw this series when VJ did not have his aggressiveness or didn't have a shot going, PG stepped up offensively. Defensively, he maintained that consistency and that energy the entire time. Was talking to Gifted earlier, and someone asked if PG was the best defender on the floor for this series. And I think there's a fantastic case to be made that he was. I think Joel, for the games he played, might have been slightly more impactful, but PG's consistency, I cannot express how amazing it was to have for Philadelphia. A team that struggles with consistency, that's probably the true Achilles heel of this team. It's not just Joel Embiid's health. So really, shout out. Amazing win. Beautiful to see Boston lose. I hope Tatum obviously is able to recover. That really took away some satisfaction. I wanted to beat Boston at full strength, but we've been down this road before, and I'm glad Boston representatives played it safe and didn't risk their star player. So on that front, cool. But the second round, real talk. I don't know where this Knicks fandom is coming from. That's curious. I know you had that earlier.
I've been high on the Knicks all year, and then Tatum came back and then started playing well. So then I said, you know what, if Tatum's going to play like this, and I have the Celtics. But all year prior to that, I've been saying the Knicks were the best team in the East.
I feel like we just kind of called the East chop for a while. Saying best is certainly a stretch. Let me ask the both of you real quick. I don't think I've asked, certainly not Mars, but you real talk. Title contender. Are you a title contender if you make the finals?
Not necessarily.
I would have to say yes if I believe there are teams in the other conference that were title contenders that you could have beat. So, like for example, if you're talking about the Knicks, right? Do I think the Knicks can beat OKC? No. Do I think the Knicks and how they've matched up with San Antonio all year can possibly pull off a series against them? Yes. So then I have to ask, well, is it a real possibility for San Antonio to beat OKC? A lot of people think that's a real possibility. So if you can beat somebody that presumably you would meet in the finals, then I would consider you a contender for me personally.
Okay. Yeah, I think I agree with that line of thinking. I feel like even if regardless of what team comes out of the East, is obviously the massive underdog coming, against whoever their opponent is in the West. I feel like you still are title contender status. Like the Miami Heat against, the Denver Nuggets, for example. Like they were still a title contender, even if they were the underdog. Obviously, and those injuries, like, cooked any chances they had. So, I just reflecting, someone mentioned it earlier about injuries kind of dominating this playoffs. I got to say, I feel like we collectively as fans drink amnesia water before the start of every playoffs because this happens every single year. Unfortunately, injuries happen to every team in some facet or happen on every kind of run. There's just no avoiding them. And it's doesn't make it any easier. Like, I'd rather see the Stars play, obviously, but I don't want it to hamper any runs. Like, I'm not going to call an OKC ring fraudulent because the East was not at full strength. If Chet Holmgren for some reason wasn't able to go, Wemby and the Spurs win, and they were to win a championship, I'm not calling that fraudulent. You play who's in front of you. You cannot control these circumstances. So I don't know. Like, there's been a lot of hate as of late with, these teams and certain players losing. And while for some hate watches I've thoroughly enjoyed the propaganda that follows, I do want to say we are still watching players play to win the game, regardless of what way that comes or what version of the team they're going against. So I just don't want it to get lost that, like, this wasn't that cool because so-and-so didn't play, or this team really wasn't like that. It's like, no, they earned a spot here. So let's just enjoy what we saw.
On top of that, I said earlier, like, even I'm not going to do Tatum didn't play the game 7 with y'all specifically because y'all have been on the other end of the luck as far as injury luck for so many years that, I mean, y'all got the good end of the stick this time. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about that for y'all specifically.
Yeah,
I'm just happy for y'all. I'm happy for Philly fans.
I appreciate it. I'm happy as well. That's why, like, when we have lost to Boston before, I can't just look at Joel wasn't ready to go because this has happened before. And it sucks. It still stings, but it doesn't really change the result. And Boston fans cannot say that about Tatum. It sucks Tatum wasn't able to go. Tatum obviously would change the direction of this game one way or the other, but doesn't guarantee a win. So tough. It is what it is. Sucks, but that's why we play the games. Otherwise, best team, best record wins every year. And we know that's not the case. So, overall, excellent series. I'm excited about 2 more. This round 1's been absolutely fantastic. Great hoops.
It has. So do you have y'all beating New York?
I'm gonna ride the hot hand. I do agree it's a long series. Both teams can have CT hoops from both of their coaches. Like I said before, adjustments really don't happen until after game 2. So, Coach Brown and Coach Nurse are going to walk in with their same starting 5s, and they're just going to hit each other until something gives. It was said before, if Josh Hart becomes a sniper again, fairs, shake your hand, keep it pushing. Nothing we can do about that. But last time we faced this Knicks team, Embiid was hampered in arguably a worse way. He still ate. Maxey had one of the best playoff series I've seen out of a guard in the past 5 years. So I like our chances. And we got competent wing play from at least one player. And
it's a better defensive team now as well than what we had 2 years ago. So
absolutely. So yeah, I'm gonna say Sixers and 7. I do think it'll be a bloodbath. But we just saw that this same Knicks team just have 2 different faces against the Hawks. One version, Mikal Bridges, looks like he needs a year in Europe, and then a closeout game, they win by 60. So, New York will New York, just as Philly will Philly.
Yeah, I feel like this team going to this team for this specific series doesn't work on either end because both of y'all all the time.
For
sure. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not gonna say
like
Philly's gonna kill it. I'm not gonna say
in the series.
Yeah, like, hey, what do y'all gotta win?
Both these teams are bipolar. Like crazy bipolar. So like I don't know what version of Cat New York's gonna get. I don't know what version of shooting VJ I'm going to get. I just know he has to stay aggressive. He might be 0 for 10 in 2 games, but he has to stay aggressive. Otherwise, New York is going to bottle up Maxey, and it's cooked if that happens.
Or do y'all think? I think the Knicks are going to be able to exploit Joel Embiid more defensively than the Celtics did.
What with the draw?
Mm-hmm.
They could weaponize it for sure.
And also think that they have a far better front court than the Celtics had.
The offensive rebounds is where I think this series can be won and lost, because the Sixers, not just Embiid, the Sixers are one of the worst defensive rebounding teams in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And they have Mitchell Robinson, Cat, what's his name, Josh Hart. Like, that can be problematic for Philly. If they can't secure rebounds, you keep giving this Knicks team so many opportunities to score, that becomes problematic. I do think they match up, like, in terms of, like, putting VJ on a Brunson, for example. VJ, I think, actually defended him well from my memory. And then I think Paul George defends Cat. That would be my guess. And then Embiid on Josh Hart. And then ideally that means that you got Josh Hart screening for Brunson because they want to bring Embiid into the action, which takes Cat out the game pretty much entirely. And I think you kind of live with Brunson trying to do everything. I'm not saying he can't win games that way, but I do think that's a methodology of success. And then I also don't think they can guard Joel, like, at all. Or Maxey for that matter, but mainly Joel.
I think Mitch.
You don't think that Mitchell Robinson can't guard Joel Embiid?
No, Mitchell Robinson probably can.
You just don't expect.
I don't know how much. I don't know how much Mitchell Robinson is going to be, unless, like, because are you expecting a lot of double big?
I expected a little bit. I don't think Mike.
I expected far more than yeah. Yes, I am actually expecting a good dose of that, actually.
Because I think the Knicks aren't afraid to muck up as much as the Celtics were. And I mean, I agree with all your points, the both of you. I think to that point, as far as rebounding, which still a dreadful rebounding team, the fouling is really what concerns me. We know Brunson's fantastic getting to the line, but not only is that dangerous for VJ, a rookie who, if he were stuck with the Brunson assignment, which I agree, there's a good chance, that's hell on earth if VJ's in foul trouble. But more importantly, Embiid. We saw what 8 minutes of Drummond looks like in a game 7.
Yeah, I saw them non-Embiid minutes.
Yeah.
First half.
Shades of Greg Monroe.
I was going to start panicking, but
yeah, he was bad. It was bad. He was jumping at everything. Why are you jumping at a catered like floater bump fake? Just let him shoot the float.
Yeah, Drummond, but both. It's funny. Like, Bona is almost like a younger Drummond in some instances, as far as their IQ is concerned. Sometimes, and unfortunately, I think he's just going to be out of the series. So yeah, I think not only Embiid, just health and fatigue is going to be an issue, but if he picks up early fouls, then that's where the Knicks could definitely run away a little bit if their offense holds. I think their other key point is definitely OG, because OG is such a physical presence. He's going to be bothersome in rebounds in his own right. But how much trouble would he give an Oubre or a PG if he can actually, be a competent offensive player for more than one game at a time? Again, that's a huge feather in the cap for the Knicks. I don't think we have a great answer for that.
Okay. Well, appreciate you, Derek.
Of course.
I gotta keep it moving. I'm happy for you. I have seen you through many Philly losses. This is a rare time where I see you through a Philly win, man. I'm glad to have you up. And we'll see you tomorrow. Actually.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, yeah. Tap in tomorrow. I'll be on Gifted's channel. Make sure y'all tap in over there at, I don't know if we're doing it in the morning yet or after the games.
It's definitely going to be evening. Morning's chopped, I think, for all of us, which is fine.
Gotcha.
So evening, tune in.
Tap in tomorrow over there on Gifted's channel. Somebody put a link in the chat for me, one of my mods, to Gifted's channel. But Manana tomorrow, I will see you, Derek. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your night. Don't get too drunk.
Appreciate it, boys.
Oh, my fault.
How
There.
dare you? Bad hosting, man. Bad hosting.
No, man. I'm doing great, actually. I think we're going to make it, actually. I
don't think so. I'm seeing a lot of people ask for the link.
Well, they have to get it first. But what's up, EJ?
Yo, you hear me?
Yo, yes, sir.
I got one question. Do we have to specifically talk about the Philly game?
What you want to talk about?
Really just the playoffs. The playoffs in general, really ain't gonna lie. Like from what I've been seeing, bro, I really don't think you can. Not really right now, but going towards the future, I don't think you can like really compete deeply in the playoffs when you just have defensive liabilities on the court. Like if two passable, but if your best two players can't guard, like I don't know how far you can really make it.
Oh, so the Nuggets.
Is that fair?
Or the Knicks?
Yeah,
I don't. Cat hasn't shown me defensive liability from what I've seen.
The Knicks.
I'm gonna just put that out there.
But you have Josh Hart. He's a one-way player. You know, I don't know how far they can really make it.
I think one way is a bit too harsh.
That's fair.
I think there's matchups in which Josh Hart is valuable.
That's fair. Or I don't know. I'm really thinking about the Nuggets.
I just want to give Cat credit. I don't think
Cat's
Cat's been
because I don't want Christian Brown. I don't really want Aaron Gordon. I really don't know.
The Knicks are such the Timberwolves of the East. I don't know. But look, again, I have the Knicks. I don't think that Joel Embiid is going to be able to punk the Knicks front court like he just did against the Celtics. That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, I do think they'll be able to exploit Embiid defensively, either bringing him up in the ball screens, but even if they don't do that, like they showed an element in that Hawks series when they did go to like using Cat as kind of a hub. And so then you could try to use his man as like a screener, and now he has to consider, guarding off ball and stuff like that. Like maybe I have Jalen Brunson instead of having Jalen Brunson and Hart on ball screening, running Jalen Brunson off of screening action off ball, and then getting him the ball in that situation, maybe getting downhill and then be dropped that way. So I have the Knicks. I just think the Knicks are still the better team. I think they're a deeper team.
They definitely are deeper. That those Drummond minutes, oh my God, they were awful. It was bad out there.
If the Sixers do win the series, Mars, how do you see that happening? Like, what do you think happens?
The Embiid Maxey 2-man game was too problematic for New York to deal with. I think they actually might have the best 2-man game in the league. I know that's a hot take, but I think they might. They don't get killed on the glass.
Full throttle in your anti-Jokic bag. I see you, boy.
Nah,
boy,
that's more of a. I'm gonna be honest. That's more of a Jamal Murray thing than a Jokic thing, in my humble opinion. Like Tyrese Maxey, the way he plays off of Joel, he's impossible to stay in front of. Like the moment you give him a slither, and I say it all the time, is why I like Maxey as like a complementary piece more than like the franchise cornerstone type of thing that people have been trying to push him as. Because if you give him the slither of an advantage, and Joel generates that like just by existing with his gravity and whatnot, you give him an inch, he takes a mile like every time, just with like his speed, the shot making. I seen a stat before this game. I don't know where it was this game. Maxey with Embiid on the court this series had a 75 true shooting. And like I don't think that's coincidental when you look at his shot quality. And I think that's what makes that
he did
so
also he was hitting and this is kind of when it does get unguardable with him, when he's hitting like the pull-up middies as well.
Oh yeah,
Like
for
he
sure.
was, when he's hitting like the bump, escape, dribble, little faders.
He made one of them today that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
After,
Yeah, you
who
can't
was
really
it?
stop
Someone had him
Maxey
in
when
a
he gets to
box,
that.
and that shit
When
still
he's
got.
hitting that, when he's getting downhill and hitting like the mid-range area, you can't really, can't
Because
really do nothing
that
with that.
is like always kind of like the one weakness in his scoring game is like intermediate viability. And so because he's fast enough to where he's going to get to the rim, and then he's a good pull-up three-point shooter. Actually, Mars, something that was interesting to me was in the matchups where he's drawing Kate up, he's just putting the ball in his right hand and just like hitting turbo. And what would happen sometimes is like usually where like when a defender will come out or pop out and then the offensive player like runs into their shoulder or hip area that's usually a blocking foul.
Yeah.
But them not calling that to me was the advantage for Maxey because he knows, hey, I'm the lower man, I'm the faster man, so even after this bump I can absorb the contact and I'm still gonna turn the corner either way. He didn't allow the contact to reroute him. He just stayed the course, and he got by him a couple of times using that maneuver. So, yeah, man, Max is a handful to deal with in those dribble handoff actions for sure.
Very astute observation.
I do sometimes, just sometimes.
You watch basketball a little bit?
A little bit, not too much, just a little bit, man. EJ, was there something else that you would like to get off?
I'm pretty sure that's it. I ain't really have nothing else to really talk about.
Okay. Well, we
Oh, wait.
appreciate you.
One
What's up?
last thing.
What's
One
up?
last thing. I'm gonna be real quick about this, but like going back to like different eras, like I was watching 2014 Spurs versus Heat. It's like I don't like the comparing across eras thing because I mean they're playing a completely different sport out there. Like I don't I like to when I compare people, I like to do relative because watching like even 10 years apart, like even when Curry was before like when Curry first started and going to now, it's a completely different, like they're not, it's a completely different style of basketball. And then 2000s, I see Kobe coming off the curl. You got Ronnie Turiaf, they're just leaving him open. So he's seeing 3-4 bodies in the mid-range. I just don't like, and then I have somebody say, oh well, Shea's better than Kobe. I don't know if Shea can, find the same success that Kobe had in that era. What do you think about that?
That's more for you, real talk. I think Shea gonna get his game off wherever he play, in my opinion. So yeah, that's more for you.
I don't ever think it's a matter of getting their game off per se. I think some of these players, are just too good to not get it off. But like, to what extent are you finding what level of success and how efficiently?
He's gonna be one of the best scorers in the league in every era he playing.
Every era, absolutely. But I'm saying now, is there a time where instead of being +8, he's +3 or +4 or? I'm not saying he's any less.
03 would be like what 60 true shooting, right? Because like league average probably about 52.
Something like that, I guess.
I ain't gonna lie, 60 back then. That's like Ray Allen was maybe 60. Steve Nash, maybe.
But Ray Allen wasn't playing a 2000s game.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that's how difficult it is. Like you have to be like ahead of your time. I'm kind of on your side in that. But that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think people's games can be, and I'm not saying you do this. I'm saying Shea FC probably do this. Like you can't just like someone's game can't just be attributed to relative true shooting. Like it's got to be more than that. And I think even if Shea is not +8 and he's +4, +5, or whatever, I still think he's gonna be one of the best scorers in the league, regardless.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think his impact gonna be felt regardless.
Absolutely.
And I don't think spacing, not this year, Shea, anyway. Like the way he just finds gaps in a defense, like I'm not going to say the way teams guard Shea is 2000s reminiscent, because at the end of the day, there's still going to be more spacing today than they had back then, regardless of personnel. But he doesn't operate in the tightest of space. He doesn't operate in the most spaced out environment.
Most space.
The way teams guard him is basically anyone but Shea. And he just keeps finding cracks in the defense to get wherever he wants, whenever he wants. And I feel like that's going to translate into every single iteration of basketball, just maybe in a different way, but it's going to translate. So, yeah, I think Shea going to be averaging 30 wherever you put him, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I agree with everything you just said practically. For those in the chat just saying like, oh, you get to any space, there's a difference between like gap help and like, yeah, we're actually just going to stand in the gap because we don't care if you kick it out. That's number one. And number two, I think probably the one thing that probably goes down more than anything, in my opinion, for guards or wings that play today is the rim percentages. Like, I don't think Shea's going to finish 75% at the basket in 03. That to me is the biggest drop, more than like, oh, he's going to be a significantly worse like pull-up mid-range shooter or anything like that. But as far as the bodies that are at the basket now juxtaposed to then, that to me is what probably takes the more massive hit than anything. But we appreciate you, EJ. Appreciate you pulling up. Make sure that you continue to pull up. Appreciate the convo and the insight. And keep watching basketball, man. Continue to watch basketball.
Kobe
Yes,
FC.
sir.
Where's that?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Kobe
Yes,
FC.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You a good man. You know a little something. You know a little something.
Oh, my God.
Jeez, man.
How many more people we got, Real Talk?
Shut up and let's go. All righty. Prince Vincent, what's up, man? How you doing?
How you doing, sir?
Good about yourself, man.
Man, yesterday was quite a good day. And today, to be honest with you, I didn't have to worry about my team being in the game 7 because we're playing that business in Denver. So it's been a good couple days. I cannot be stressing today. So yeah. How do you feel about your Lakers though?
We won. I'm proud of them.
Even though you said they was gonna lose in 6, and I remember I was on the Marshall stream and I told you they just gotta hit their open shots. They're gonna win the series. They did that. To win the series.
That's like every team in the playoffs. If you hit your open shots, probably gonna win.
Yeah.
I swear.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, also they out rebounded them too.
Yeah, that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Last 2 games, Houston weren't getting no O boards.
DeAndre Ayton, I legit out rebounded them this entire game. The last 2 games.
DeAndre Ayton, low key, very sneakily had a very good first round. But I don't care. Because he's DeAndre
That's
Ayton.
the problem with certain players, man. Like their reputation just
his rep is good. It's just
he got a bad reputation. So what he can't fix it at all unless he plays well against OKC.
I mean, if he plays well against OKC, then shit. I'm gonna tell him to re-sign him.
Isn't he on a team?
Anybody plays well against OKC is getting another contract.
So if LeBron plays well, will he get another contract or not?
That's a great question. Now, I think they're going to offer LeBron another contract. Now, will it be another, $50+ million a year contract?
I don't
know.
But did you even want LeBron back? Well, okay, actually, if LeBron takes the minimum, would you want him back on your team?
The minimum? Absolutely.
We just saying stuff these days. LeBron James minimum. I'm
just asking questions, Mars. I don't want to ask him no question. I'm just curious. I just want to know Real Talk's opinion.
You might have to turn off the echo cancellation on your mic.
Your mic is.
It is.
Yeah, I think echo cancellation normally does that. So.
Maybe because I have my fan on. I have my fan on. I can turn it off right now. How about now?
I don't know. You gotta talk more. Come on now.
How about okay? How about is it still echoing?
It's not echoing. It
It's
has like
like
a basically
it's
when there's a
passing gas a little bit.
when there's a filter on the mic, like sometimes it will do some things. So that's why I said just turn off the echo cancellation because it's trying to whatever it's hearing is trying to like get rid of it, and it's causing some mishaps. Let's just say.
Oh, damn. Is it still doing it?
I would have
That's
just
hot.
kicked you. Real talk is more patient than me. So
I am. I'm trying to,
yeah.
But we appreciate you, Prince. You know what I'm saying? You cooked me on the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? You got that one. I
But when
will
I
see you
cook, I'm trolling, I guess.
I will see you again. No, you know what I'm saying? You got that one. You know what I'm saying? The team that hits open shots wins. I agree. See you next time, man. Continue to tap in. Peace, love, and blessing.
Yeah.
I've seen comments say the studio is full, real talk. That means there's 8 more people back there.
That means you need to be patient.
Yeah, because you
How
told
many
me
more minutes we got?
about
20.
19
What's
minutes.
up? What's up, James? How you
Yo, what's
doing,
up, y'all?
man?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Shoot.
Oh, wait, yours got the delay, huh? You got a little delay.
Yeah, I got a delay.
Okay. What
Yeah,
was
but
it that you wanted to chat about?
well, I wanted to talk about the game first, and like, cause I didn't start watching it until like late in the first quarter, I think, and I think Philly was up like 12 or 14, I can't remember, and then Boston came storming back, and then I noticed Jaylen Brown wasn't on the court, so I seen that. I was like,
coincidence.
And then I heard their starting lineup for like the game. I was just shocked because I was just like, did they ever play this lineup the entire season?
Not that I know of.
That's what, like, why would you start a lineup that you didn't play the entire season in a game 7?
You don't think game 7 is a time for experimentation?
Not
you know
that
what's
type
hilarious
of
is that they would have won.
That's
You would have been
nasty.
called a genius for that.
Exactly.
You would have been
if that
called
would
a
have
genius
worked,
for
if they would have started off the game up like 24-6,
Yeah.
is Joe Mazzulla a mastermind?
Yeah.
Now it doesn't work. Why is he experimenting?
No, that's nasty. That's nasty. But
I mean, I
I'm
looked at the
happy for
lineup. I thought the whole team was her. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh shit, Peyton Pritchard unavailable too. But turns out he was just coming off the bench for whatever reason. I don't know. Who needs offense?
Not facts.
Oh yeah, he didn't start Peyton even with yeah. I don't know what Joe was
No, he didn't.
What was Joe doing today?
Yeah, he's crazy.
He was living his best life. What do you mean?
That's kind of crazy. Was Peyton Pritchard the Celtics' best scorer today? What did he score?
No, it was Jaylen Brown.
It was Jaylen. Okay,
it was Jaylen Brown.
I was trying.
Like, I didn't like the process because, like, in my opinion, if you can't beat Tyrese Maxey off the dribble and generate clean looks, I'm questioning you. But he was still getting to spots and rising up and making shots. So, like, regardless of if I like the process or not, Jaylen Brown was that best scorer.
Some of them shots.
You see that Derek White couldn't beat Joel Embiid off the dribble? Like he couldn't like bing.
I seen that, and I was ready to tweet that some people can miss organs and play defense, but I left that alone. I left that alone. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Right. But what else did you want to talk about, James?
This first round, just in general, because like this, at least for me, this is probably the best first round that I've seen in my lifetime, especially in the East. Like, this first round's been crazy. Like the Knicks Hawks series was really good. Pistons Magic, obviously, that's been straight out the mud hoops, 2000s, 90s basketball.
Facts.
That last game was disgusting to watch, by the way. Orlando, disgraceful.
No, that was a masterclass. That was a masterclass.
0 for 23 is disgusting. Isn't that
lockdown defense?
You know what's funny is like through all the hype about the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference this year. Now, again, this is considering injury and stuff, but the West would have the 2 or 3 worst teams that make the playoffs, huh? Rockets, Lakers. Who's better, Blazers or Hawks?
I'd probably say the Hawks.
The Hawks. Yeah, the Hawks.
Phoenix.
Phoenix better
I
than all
think
these
Phoenix.
teams you just said.
I think Phoenix was better than Portland. So yeah,
They are. We just got sold. But it is what it is. Stupid plan.
yeah,
And you got
that should not exist.
Orlando's better than all those teams we just named, in my opinion, especially if Franz is playing.
Man, Orlando no better
I
than
can get
Phoenix,
with
man. Jalen Green already games him this season. You know, we got their number. Something like. But the Rockets are the worst playoff team, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the Rockets team that we saw in the playoffs. Now, if they have Kevin Durant, if they have Kevin Durant, maybe they're not the worst team. The Lakers are probably the second worst team based on the roster we saw.
Yeah.
So yeah, the West actually kind of sucks. Like the Nuggets might be the third worst team for it. If you really think about it,
that's a bridge.
If we really think about it,
that's a bridge too far. That's a bridge too far. And I know.
All right, so you're going to tell me the team that couldn't break 100 in 3 of their 6 games and can't guard their shadow isn't one of the 3 worst teams in the playoffs?
James, was there anything else you would like to say before we go on to the next
oh my God.
person? This is Mar. Y'all got to know when Mars gets in his troll back. I know it's late over there. He's getting sleepy.
He said this last time when I said Lakers in 6, and it ended up being Lakers.
He's getting sleepy. I know.
Meanwhile, I laid out the whole blueprint for how it would be Lakers in 6, and yeah, I'm still trolling, but it's cool.
Hey, I said you getting sleepy. That was that. But yeah, James, is there anything else, man?
No, I just want to say happy for Embiid, happy for Philly. Finally beat Boston in a game 7. Shout out to them.
We did, yeah.
And hey, Knicks to the final.
Oh my God, man!
Hey, man.
Now hold the jersey up. Hold the jersey up.
Hey,
y'all see it?
Knicks to the finals,
see it,
man.
Y'all see what's going on, man.
Big body Brunson. We riding him. Man. Pause. That was crazy.
It's sad, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But we will see you next time, James. Appreciate you, man. Always love the convos. Right.
Yep.
Yes,
good
sir.
to talk to you, man.
Oh wow, we still got 10 people in this studio. Interesting. Oh, 9 now. Congratulations.
I hate this nigga. Bada Binkster. What's up? How you doing? We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Your mic or something.
We're to more patient.
Hella low. You hella low. Yeah, try to work that out, and then we're gonna come back to you. We're gonna come back to you.
Come back. Yeah.
Yo, Ace in the hole, man. What's up, man? How you doing, man? You muted. We can't hear you.
My fault.
There we go. What's up, man? How you living? What you want to talk about?
I'm good. I just want to talk about my Raptors right now. Game 7 tomorrow. Big day. I just want to say, I know we don't have the roster or the talent to get to, a chip or anything this year, but what would a team around Scotty Barnes and I don't know, Brandon Ingram, RJ, I don't know which one. I think we have to get rid of one of them because I think they're a clunky fit, personally. But what would a team that can get to out the East look like for both of y'all?
Around Scotty?
Scotty would be the player, right? So, who would we have to move around? I like Walter. You know what I'm saying? I like Walter, Sheet off the bench. I like Battle off the bench. Obviously we need to get rid of our center. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. But
Yeah, he's
like,
trash.
I don't know what player. Like, obviously, I want like a dream team and then like a realistic team for both of y'all. If I can get that, sounds good. That's cool.
If I had my way and I envisioned a championship for the Raptors, the only players on this roster currently who'd still be there would be Scotty Barnes and Colin Murray-Boyles.
Forgot about
That's
my
it?
Raptors.
Yes, everyone else I don't really
I kind of agree.
unless you're like
Barnes
minimizing their
cool
roles.
sometimes, but like he kind of.
Shed can stay, bro. I
Yeah,
like
like
Shed.
if Shed is like your bench guard, I guess sure. If Jacoby Walter is like one of your backup 2s, 3s, I guess sure. My big
RJ
needs
been
to
hooping.
be RJ has been hooping.
RJ been hooping, but I don't trust.
Yeah, that's why you so high right now. That's why you so high right now.
Like, I don't trust. Like, I respect the RJ. He from here and everything, but like, I don't know. I don't trust this, my nigga. I don't trust this for a whole playoff run. To be real,
My
that last
big
shot,
guy,
amazing.
I get like a Nicholas Claxton type big. So like a dynamic roller who has like scheme versatility on defense. Because I've heard people say like Scotty Barnes needs a stretch big next to him. I don't necessarily agree. I feel like his interior passing would be wasted if you just gave him a big that like pops all the time.
A vertical spacing big can definitely work with Scotty.
That's why you get me a Nicholas Claxton. I like my chances. My point guard needs to be a dynamic like pick and roll threat, like for sure.
Or get rid of quickly.
Yeah, but like imagine if like Emmanuel Quickly was like really good. Like that's like the point guard you need.
D Mitch and Scotty together would be nasty. I ain't gonna lie, but you know.
And Scotty Barnes would still be the best player on that team. So that's cool.
I agree with that for sure.
One little
anyway, some of a brain agrees with that, but real talk, you know, he kind of slow.
Real talk, bro. It's all good.
Mars
it's
on
crazy that guys like real
sample
talk
size.
It's crazy that like guys like real talk actually believe in Donovan Mitchell. Like that's actually like so crazy.
What's so crazy about Donovan Mitchell?
The fact that he sucks. But you know, like it's cool.
Donovan Mitchell sucks. If Donovan Mitchell sucks, it's like 9 players in the league that don't.
He don't suck, but he worse than Barnes.
You think Donovan Mitchell is the top 10 player on the planet?
No, I'm saying like nine to let me fix that for you. 9 to 13 players max.
I'm gonna be honest. If Donovan Mitchell is a top 15 basketball player on my earth, the league is in a bad spot.
You are out of your mind.
He
is for sure a top 15 player.
On my life, he's not better than James Harden. Yeah. But it's cool.
He's not better than James Harden? That's kind of crazy.
Y'all, bruh, this why, bruh. See, this is why I be shitting on James right here. Because y'all get to see this foolishness.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
Nah, it is what it is. Nah, James still.
Everyone knows that Donovan Mitchell is not better than James Harden. You'll notice because every time the Cavs lose, they talk about James Harden and not Donovan Mitchell. You know why? Because there's only one person they expect from one.
Talking about James Harden being ass, so people just stick to what they stick to the rivers and the lakes.
Yeah, because Donovan Mitchell. Every time Donovan
they're used to James Harden being ass. But when James Harden is ass in the playoffs, they're used to talking about James Harden being ass in the playoffs. That's what happens.
Yeah, and no one cares.
And so after James Harden goes out here tomorrow and puts up 12 points, 3 assists, 6
and Donovan Mitchell does his patented empty the clip. It's gonna be like, Donovan Mitchell had no help again. Yeah, it's just funny how that always seems to work. Yeah, shout out to Donovan Mitchell, man.
When we go out there and get 40 tomorrow and get the dub on our back, we'll see.
Y'all losing for sure.
We'll see.
Oh, but also, if I was creating the team, you got to get rid of BI.
Yep, I agree.
I would say to bring your ideal probably is Kevin Wayne, but you know he ruins every team that he goes to, so I wouldn't even curse you like that.
Don't know,
it's hard to think realistic because, like, if I would have built a realistic championship team for the Lakers, would I have put Luka on it? No, but guess what? He is. So, I don't know. It's different.
Wait, what you say? Wait, say that again. I was looking at the chat. You said if you wanted to build a realistic championship team with the Lakers, you wouldn't put Luka on it.
No, I'm saying it's hard to say build a realistic team because if you would have asked me build a realistic championship team for the Lakers, would it have had Luka on it? No, but guess where Luka is? Basically saying like no one would have expected Luka to be on the Lakers.
Oh, Luka to be on the Lakers. Oh, I thought you was
Yeah.
taking a swipe at Luka because
Oh no. Luka FC around here. Yeah, respect. Yeah, I've been Luka FC. Couldn't wait for D-Mitch to finally have a bad playoffs. Yeah, the thing is, I think most of his playoffs are bad. He just puts up points, but that's neither here nor there. So it's cool. Everyone's allowed to believe what they want when it comes to Donovan Mitchell. I watch the games. I come to my conclusions.
We all watch the games.
Yeah, exactly. I said I come to my conclusions. You come to yours. We're allowed to disagree. But shout out to Donovan Mitchell because he definitely scores points. So salute.
If you could turn Brandon Ingram into KD, that'll be cool. That'll be fun.
Nigga.
Poodle in the who you said Claxton, that's cute. And then maybe quickly into are we still in fantasy land?
Yeah. Well, like try to be fantasize within reason. I feel like Steph Curry would be nice over there.
Curry's crazy.
I mean, Steph Curry would be nice everywhere.
Following his dad's footsteps.
Good pull-up shooter may be available after another disappointing playoff round, and maybe you can get him on a cheaper contract than expected. Austin Reeves. Boom. Get him off our hands, and then
no way. You're still
you don't like Reeves now?
Bro, Austin Reeves and Jamal Murray the same nigga, bro. Same nigga, bro.
Jamal Murray can't generate free throws at Reeves. Fried you.
Bro,
y'all niggas be split flop.
You get what I'm saying, bro. They get in front of that real athletes and fold, nigga. It is what it is, man. Appreciate your ace. I hope we built a good enough team for you.
We did not. We definitely didn't.
We definitely did. Kevin Wayne, Nick Claxton. What? Austin Reeves,
like those two players.
Scotty Barnes. They hooping. What are you talking about?
I like KD and Nick Claxton. I think that's a hell of a front court. You get Square Barnes, KD, Nick Claxton.
All right,
that's a nice little front court right there.
It's tough.
Little Austin Reeves at the guard position.
Y'all can keep Austin Reeves.
That's where you start to lose me, man.
Y'all can keep that nigga.
Now I'm losing with Austin Reeves, but you was just trying to do whatever, man. Appreciate you tapping in, Ace. We will catch you next time. And I'm actually not rooting for your team to win tomorrow. I'm just about to lie to you, but Mars is.
Fuck you too.
I'm not rooting for the Raptors. I just picked
Raptors in 7.
Yeah,
Raptors in 7. Big.
I'm indifferent. I just watch the games, but
I need my boy D-Mitch to get out the first round.
D-Mitch is your boy? You actually believe in Donovan Mitchell like that to where he's your boy?
See you next time, Ace. Appreciate you.
I wish Road Talk had taste, man.
All you've been tasting is losers for the past, I don't know how many years.
Donovan Mitchell, what?
But at least I would look. I've been Tatum FC championship, Giannis FC championship, Braun FC obviously. Come on now,
6 finals losses, but yep. Okay,
Anthony Davis FC championship and conference finals year after year. What are you talking about? Your guy doesn't even get out the second round often or at all.
Is my guy Embiid now? Is that my guy? That's Embiid, my only FC guy. That's my only FC.
And then Harden. I mean, shit. So you tell me.
And who?
Harden. Yo.
Now I'm Harden FC, I guess.
We can't hear you, man. We can't hear you.
Well, you're not moving your mouth. Yeah, you're not moving your mouth. I don't know what you want us to do. Road Talk, what? Do you not vet your people?
Yo.
Oh, troubleshooting.
We're going to come. Hold on. It says devices not connected, Mayo. So You got to leave, and I don't know.
No, it's over with, man. It's over with. It's
figure
over
that
with.
out. Let's see. Now this says Newski, as in like the Newski that I know.
This is Newski, bro.
Oh shit! Newski got the cab on.
Yeah, man. You know I had to. Yeah, I ain't never been there before, so I will figure out. Come out here, show some support, man. You know, I haven't been on the streams and stuff, but I still be tuned in and stuff. You know, how you been though?
Appreciate you, man. Been good, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I haven't talked to you in a minute. So you know, I've been on.
No,
the 2-hour mark.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
I said 2:15.
Man, real talk. It is 5:30.
I know. What is it that you would like to talk about?
Nah, man. It's just today was obviously.
Hey, no more hitting the link. The link is done.
Today was obviously.
It is what it is.
Horrible day, bro. You know what I'm saying? But.
Oh, you a Celtics fan?
He is a Celtic fan.
Sorry, we have to do it to you. I apologize.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I accepted it. But, I don't want to say they didn't accomplish anything this year, but, they decided not to tank. I don't even think the tanking stuff was real because I think they were just too good to not really, get that high of a pick anyway. So I kind of understand where they were coming from when they decided to just, go for it and win. But, to do all – you chose to win 56 games, right? You chose to do that. And the concept of this team's path to contention was, they're this good. And when Tatum comes back, they were talking about Tatum can come back and be a role player and they'd still be fine in that conference. So for that to be the case, to be the premise, and we get to the playoffs and the possession margin, the possession max gimmick not really working. When you play another team that gives a shit, when you say that don't work, there's still some offensive issues. I didn't know the front court was that bad. I didn't like Vooch when he got there. I'm not gonna lie. I was never sold on him. So seeing Embiid look at him like candy, that didn't surprise me. But to do that, to not take care of business again, which is kind of on point with the team, that's just been this way for years. And for Tatum to not finish the season healthy again, it is kind of what was the point of the year? I remember you said if they don't make the finals, Tatum came back for no reason. And at first I did kind of look at you but now it's now it's it's just okay, bro. Also, again, to the role player point, plus minus could be a pretty fugazi stat, but the fact that Tatum had the highest plus minus on the team, and the whole point for the series, the whole point was he doesn't have to be all that impactful. I think that's okay, we gotta look at the roster a little bit, just a little bit,
Well, some are also saying to look at your second best player as well. Are you ready to trade Jaylen Brown?
I was kind of on the move, I kind of was no, but now I think you could at least listen to some offers or stuff. So I just do your due diligence. But nah, I wasn't listening to that Derek White shit, bro. Absolutely not. That was so fake, bro. He was not our second best player. I don't care what
you guys are gonna keep disrespecting EPM, man.
Where do you stand on the White too? Because one thing I think y'all do or have done a good job of, at least recently, is getting off of a player a year early than a year late. You kind of got the best last year out of Al Horford. Probably same considering KP and his health concerns now. Drew Holiday missed a good amount of time this season with Portland. Is D White potentially another player who is still a good player, but y'all are looking to kind of move off of maybe a year earlier?
It's looking like it. I feel like he would get us the most value, but I don't know. I don't know. I just know Brad got to be aggressive, so I got to do like something. But the shooting regression really like broke my heart, bro. And I think like there was someone who's in the chat asking what the flag is. It's Guinea. It's not Mali. Just to let you know.
Let them know, Newski. Let them know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you coming up here, man. It's been a long time since I talked to you. Appreciate your support.
Hey, congrats on winning the first round. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can say that. You know what I'm saying? Let's not
first round dubs isn't for everybody, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the Lakers got it out the first round and Celtics didn't, but one extra championship better because of segregation. I guess.
Okay, relax.
We'll see. I'll see you later, man. Peace,
I'll see you later, bro.
The Lakers claim George Mikan's rings, right?
Oh, hush! Golly, you talk too much. Okay, here we go. Just a few more. I'm gonna bring y'all two last at the same time. Birds of a
few
feather.
more. Like I don't see there's 6 people here.
Bamba Bambanue. What is it?
It's fixed.
Bada Bingster, right? Yeah. Say something.
What's up? What's good?
Okay, yeah, we good. What's up? You got 60 seconds. Let's make them count.
Okay. I wrote down some stuff to get to the topics real quick. Okay. First off, I don't know why everybody is saying that this is the most entertaining first round that I've seen in my life. First of all, I think it was back in 2014. There was 5 Game 7s, if I'm not mistaken. 5 of them in the first round. That was more entertaining. And not gonna lie, this round has just been a bunch of embarrassments all across the league. It's embarrassing team after embarrassing team after embarrassing team. Magic, 23 straight missed field goals, scored 79 points, and then the Rockets followed that up by scoring even less points than them, losing to a team without the best 2 players on the court. The Denver Nuggets losing to a team that's missing all backcourt members. It's just the Cleveland Cavaliers choking away 2 or 3 games in this series. Donovan Mitchell stinking it up. It's just disgusting basketball. I don't know why. I don't know. Yes, he's stinking it up. I don't know why everybody is saying
James.
You said what? Oh, James?
Say James as well.
He's not stinking it up as bad as Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell a brick right now. No. I'm putting the blame on Donovan Mitchell. He's the number one. He's the one supposed to be cooking everybody.
Man, that's not what we do with James Harden teams. It's James Harden's fault.
We got to stop.
Now, to be fair, James Harden is the number one. So, yeah, might as well give him
exactly. See, James Harden's still the best one of the team. So, boom.
Yeah, might as well.
I guess. Putting everything on a 36-year-old. But, yeah, I understand. Everybody's just moving past this embarrassing basketball from a bunch of teams. I don't know which team is most embarrassing. Probably the Rockets. If I had to take a vote, I'd probably say the Rockets because they're just disgusting. An embarrassment to the city of Houston. I'm sorry to all you Rockets fans out there, but goodness gracious, this has been ugly basketball this first round. I'm not going to say it's not entertaining, but it's been disgusting.
It has been
I've enjoyed
entertaining.
it.
I've enjoyed it. But it's some nasty hoops going on. There's definitely some nasty basketball being played. Absolutely.
A lot of the games have been entertaining, but it's just goodness gracious. This like how many games have there been where both teams scored under 100? Like it's been too many.
Yeah, I thought we liked defense. Yeah, I thought we wanted
some mid 2000 scores going on.
Missing 23
so
straight.
The good old days, right?
They just stink.
Nah, that's the good old days right there.
No.
Exactly.
No.
The glory days of the NBA.
And I got one more thing to ask. It's going to lead into the Philadelphia 76ers game because I want to talk about that. Who are your top 3 most, to the both of you, your top 3 most aesthetically pleasing basketball players to watch?
Ever?
Like, yeah, ever.
Kyrie.
Okay.
Kevin Durant.
Okay. A good one.
I dare you. I triple dog dare you, nigga.
Do you want me to say Kobe?
I'm waiting.
All right. Michael Beasley.
All right.
Kyrie, Kobe. When he got it, when it's going, is not a better show than Steph. Kyrie, Kobe, Steph.
Most aesthetic, and you gonna tell me someone who run on screens?
I mean, Steph. I think Steph is probably one of the most entertaining players ever.
Steph Curry, 21. Steph was not just running on screens, nigga.
He wasn't.
We was getting to the Baja in isolation,
and it was
you better go.
Screens. Most aesthetic, and it's gonna be hunting bigs for mismatch.
Oh my god! Get that Curry hate out your
you
heart,
like
bro.
you like what you like. You like what you like. I can't hate. I can't.
He says
you like what you like.
That's all right. That's all right.
No,
yeah, exactly.
You're right.
Exactly.
Who are your three? Who are your three?
Okay, this is gonna lead it to what I'm about to talk about. First, Cleveland LeBron. I got to be very specific about that. First thing, Cleveland LeBron, when he was an athletic freak, floating in the air, in Eiffel Tower and dunking on Tim Duncan, that type of stuff. Like he was literally like a man amongst boys out there. That was so entertaining to watch. 2, I gotta go Kyrie. I mean, the handles is crazy. The layup package, crazy. Like the skill all time. And I know this is going to sound crazy, but my most entertaining player, I mean, not the most entertaining, most aesthetically pleasing player I have come to watch is Paul George. When that man is on the court, he is the smoothest player I think I've ever seen. Like his jump shot, like I don't know. I understand why we don't talk about how, like, when we talk about pretty jump shots, he's never mentioned. His jump shot is so pretty. Like the form is amazing. His handle is kind of like a little bit watered down version of Kyrie. Like it's obviously not nearly as good or as tight, but when he's got it going, he's amazing to watch. And to see him still be able to do this, what he's doing at 36 years old, because he was written off last year, was really, really bad, mainly because he was injured. Same thing with this year, really. At the beginning, he was injured a little bit, but he has been nothing short of amazing. Had Jaylen Brown in jail the whole series. Jaylen Brown wanted nothing to do with PG. Every time he tried to do some one-on-one stuff, he had to go find someone else because he couldn't do it on Paul George. And he shot 55% from 3 in this series. That is insane.
Average is going to come for him.
Yeah,
the
average is might bring him back down.
PG.
That shit going to be heartbreaking for you, man.
Don't put that in the air. Don't put that in the air.
Man, we know how this shit go.
No. Don't put that in
when
the
it's time for Embiid to
get have some quote before game 5 too or some shit.
When it's time for Embiid to get past the second round, you know everything that can go wrong is gonna go wrong.
So
yeah, including his failure to make shots over the top consistently.
But everything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Better Binkster, we appreciate you, man. Appreciate the great conversation. Appreciate you, giving PG a shout. He definitely is amongst my upper echelon of top aesthetic watches for sure. Not cracking my top 3, but he's definitely up there. So I appreciate you for the PG shout, and we will see you next time. Good sir.
I did, my boys.
Yes, sir.
I considered Paul George, but I wanted to say Michael Beasley because it's Michael Beasley.
Yeah, I know, because you look like him.
Facts.
Sam.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, man, you got 45 seconds. Make it count. Go.
I just want to shout out my dude Embiid. You know, we at Shea FC have been supporting you against that fat Serbian for years now, and I'm glad you showed up tonight. Because if you didn't, I was gonna be real sad. Because I really wanted to hate on Jaylen Brown, boy Jaylen Brown. You know Jaylen Brown, I gotta give it to him. That boy could talk his ass off. He could talk his ass off. It's easy to talk like you one of the ones, but then when they ask you to be one of the ones, man, like that series just wasn't that great, especially not game 5 or 6. 7, first half was bad. Second half until the last 5 minutes was cool. Man, he just couldn't buy a bucket at the end when the Celtics really just needed somebody to get a bucket for him. Man, I got to feel for JT. Loves JT. Hey, Celtics fans, though. I do also want to say, for every Denver Nugget fan out there who is complaining about the Aaron Gordon injury and the Peyton Watson injury in that Timberwolves series using that as an excuse, man, there's no team that I hate that got a chip more than that team. Because, man, they have some of the worst fans in all of the sport. I just can't stand none of them.
Facts. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with everything that you just said towards the end there. Matter of fact, the whole time, to be honest with you, I know Mars agrees deep down, but he's not going to share it because he's still trying to keep his soft ties to Jokic FC when Jokic next year averages 30, 11, and 12 on 68 true shooting in the regular season. And then Mars is going to be able to get off, well, I never said that he was, after he's been shitting on him for the past 4 months. But all right, Sam Presti, son, we will see you later. I appreciate you coming
guys.
up. Thank you.
Oh,
I just
man.
the agenda too quick. I'm sorry, my fault, gang.
I'm barely listening at this point. Wherever you go, you go.
I know. CJ, yo.
What's good? Appreciate
you got 45
you guys.
seconds, man.
Appreciate you guys. Yeah, just finally for Philadelphia, Embiid really get over the hump. It's really been smoke since like 2017. So for him to just get that series through was good. I mean, I think they used their physicality. The front court was just night and day between the Sixers and Boston. I think for Boston, I think they really lost the point of attack on the screen with Drew Holiday. Guys like Marcus Smart, when they had those type of guys, that's when they had a lot of success. You're really running Pritchard and Sam Housen through those screens. That was a bad night. Plus Cato on the back end, it really wasn't going to be successful. So good on Philadelphia for sure. I mean, once Embiid came back, they maximized on what they needed to do. I think against the Knicks, it's a good matchup. I mean, they have 4 scoring options. We have 4 scoring options, so they match up well.
I am assuming you're a Knicks fan.
Yeah. I wonder how you figured that out. Yeah.
Safe assumption. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the front court is really good between both teams. I think the X factors are going to be for the Knicks is going to be OG again and Josh Hart. Josh Hart's going to be in the corner, and you're going to have Embiid drop, so he's going to have to be able to knock down that corner 3. OG just got to keep being dominant, keep being physical. I like the way what they did against Atlanta, kind of using Cat, in that Princeton offense, like they did with Sabonis, when Sabonis was with the Kings, Mike Brown's with the Kings. So I like this matchup. I think I got the Knicks in 6. And for the Nuggets, I do think the Gordon, Watson, it hurt them because those are just perimeter guys that could do a multitude of things. And they had a really good chemistry with Jokic, especially on that dunker spot. Jamal Murray, Christian Brown, like they really got cooked on the backcourt. That was really the reason why they struggled. And Gobert did a great job. A lot of people criticized Gobert over the years, especially against when he was with Utah. Couldn't really play in those small ball lineups when he went against the Clippers. But in this lineup against Jokic, matched up really well. I got to give T-Wolves credit. Got to give the T-Wolves a lot of credit. Chris Finch, very underrated. Doesn't get a lot of appreciation across the league. And I think, yeah, I mean, he gets everybody going. Terrence Shannon Jr. coming out of nowhere, making plays. So,
I was telling you niggas that he should have been playing Terrence Shannon, and everybody chose Terrence Shannon sucks. Terrence Shannon sucks. Won him a playoff game. So shut up and listen to me when I talk about the Timberwolves.
One day
whenever
you'll
I'm fixated
realize
on a
that
team,
these role
just
players who get
believe
an
me when I'm talking
opportunity,
about that team. Been
you'll
fixated on
realize
Minnesota the
these
whole
role
year.
players that get an opportunity because stars are out and they get given first option usage
You can try
does
to
not mean they
excuse
should
it
have been
all
playing
you want to, man.
12
Terrence
minutes
Shannon
as
should
a
have
seventh
been
option.
playing, man.
That's not what that
He
means.
should have been
I just want to make sure
playing,
everyone
bro.
knows that. That's how
Should
you
have
fool for
been
these type of
playing,
players.
bro.
But shout out to Terrence Shannon, won his team a playoff game.
I just want to
Exactly. See, another
just
needle mover that you you know what I'm saying, didn't know about.
Yeah, I just don't know about Terrence Shannon. Yeah,
But we
but
appreciate your analysis, CJ James. You know what I'm saying? Next time, make sure you come next time. Have a little bit more time. But you know, I'm trying to go and get through. You know, Mars is up here falling asleep because it's 8 a.m. wherever he's at. If he lived in the U.S. like everybody is telling him to, then it wouldn't be so late. He met everybody he works with lives in the U.S. Everybody that he talks to, for the most part, lives in the U.S. So you might as well live in the U.S. so you're on everybody else's time. But hey, you want to be a weirdo and stay out there, so whatever. But we appreciate you, CJ. Until next time. And I'm also rooting for the Knicks as well next round, by the way. So me and you, we're on the same page, right?
I actually had sent you like an email like a few weeks ago.
That was you?
To try to collab. Yeah, so I appreciate you for having me on, bro. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I'm pretty sure I replied to that actually.
All right, so we'll be in contact.
Yeah, but
bro.
yeah,
Thank you,
check
guys.
email.
Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir.
Real talk, victim blaming me is crazy, but it's cool.
Victim blaming.
Yeah, I'm a victim.
Yo, Mayo. Yo,
it
you
should
got
be
20,
good. It should be good.
25 seconds. Go.
It should be good. Yo, but I want to talk about. Did you guys kind of see the similarities between how the Jokic, Murray, and the Embiid, Maxey like pick and roll, how they want to operate with that? And I guess it's kind of interesting how I feel like Maxey and Murray both can shoot and both can drive and operate in the mid range, but the difference is when they have the the big in front of them and the guard chasing from behind, and they do make that pass. Embiid is more comfortable in the midi. I just noticed that for the first time. I know people have been saying that, but I really noticed that like Jokic really isn't comfortable taking that like 1-2 into the rise up the way Embiid is. Whether Embiid misses it or not, it's a shot that he really loves. And Jokic just kind of parks there and waits for his teammates to move around. And that's why he has games where he kind of has like 19 shots, 15 shots. It's kind of like, bro, like I'm starting to see the weaknesses to his game or what he lacks. He really wants to be in that floater area opposed to the high mid-range. And it's kind of annoying sometimes. It's kind of like, bro, if you just had this, you would be actually unguardable. But every player has a weakness. But definitely, I can see why players like Embiid, SGA, KD, all these type of players can get like 30 shot attempts. KD at his peak, of course. Whereas players like Jokic can just get stuck at like 17 because I'm like, if Gobert is guarding Embiid, that's just not happening. Like Embiid shooting regardless, contested or not, but these are shots that he makes. And that's why I don't know. I'm starting to like Jokic less. If your playmaking and scoring can be capped, what can you really do? But not to bash on Jokic, but Embiid is really him. But like, yeah, it's weird how every once in a while he comes, drops like 40, and like, oh, yeah, I'm the best player in the world, by the way. But like, I'm playing once every like 10 games. But he's amazing. But what are your thoughts on those similarities between like the two-man game or how Embiid actually uses his scoring threat more than Jokic does?
I think Embiid's mid-range game, face-up game is definitely something that opens up the game for Maxey in a way that Jokic didn't in this particular series, at least. And I also do think part of it is also just Boston's defense kind of just left that open. So I don't want to give it full credit just to Embiid because they're playing such a deep drop that our pocket pass was always there, whereas Rudy was more attached to Jokic. But yeah, I think Jokic just has his shot mechanics don't lend itself to typical like mid-range creation in a way that like Embiid's does or a Kevin Durant or whoever else you want to say. And I do think that does limit. I think anytime there's areas on the floor you're not particularly effective from, that can be used against you. And I think guys like Embiid don't really have areas of the floor where they're not effective. So like you have to use other things against them, whereas Jokic, there's probably more things you can use against them. But I also think a big part of that equation is just Maxey's speed.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray's more methodical, whereas Tyrese Maxey is more relentless. And I think that does kind of put defenses in a different situation as well. But I've also seen Joel Embiid thrive with James Harden, and James Harden is more more Murray in his approach. So, Embiid is good. I guess would be the answer.
Just one final thought. I was kind of seeing this. Do you think Jokic now? But I guess I always thought this before. He's portable, right? But I think definitely like to actually build a team around him. Murray is being overtaxed, in my opinion. Murray needs to play in a way that he needs to be a two-way defender that he can guard. He needs to play in a way that like he needs to dribble the ball, take like star level, like high level star usage without getting any of the actual benefits, because he's also getting guarded by Jaden McDaniels. And I feel like if Jokic was more, I won't say score heavy, but if Jokic was better offensively in a weird way, because he's been bad for some reason post-injury, or bad compared to his stats from like 24, 25, etc. And it feels like Murray's being like, so when you get stuff like, oh, Murray played bad, but I'm like, Murray, like, to play with Jokic now, this Jokic we're seeing, I think you need like not Maxey level guards, but guards like Halliburton, honestly, Luka, SGA type guards, Ant type guards, maybe Mitchell, but I don't know about Mitchell, but guards like that can, maybe not Mitchell, that can handle that burden of usage. I don't think Murray can do that. Murray is being overtaxed, in my opinion. Like he's being over leveraged in a way that doesn't actually benefit him, and Jokic isn't doing his part of the two man, in my opinion. What do you think about that? I don't think
I think that what I continue to hear is that I'm going to be called a flip-flopper because I'm going to have to start defending Nikola Jokic. If there's anybody who is lacking in their two-man game between Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, it's Jamal Murray.
You don't think Jamal compensates more for Jokic than Jokic does now? Now, in that series, I think Jamal had to compensate more because he's one who could get those shot attempts, because he could keep a live dribble, and Jokic couldn't. Jokic was literally just parked at the front, like, where the free throw line was, and he wasn't doing
Jamal
much.
Murray can turn the corner on Jaden McDaniels.
I agree.
But even when he did, he then just meets Rudy Gobert right next to him. So
yeah.
I mean, that's because Jokic, pick and pop three wasn't going, which I mean, fair. Yeah. I'm not saying that's something to ignore. I'm just saying though, Jokic is doing a lot more, and I'm not just going to boil it down to that one particular series. Like Jokic, in a lot of people's opinion, is the best screener in the league. So when he's doing those dribble handoffs, outside of him just being Nikola Jokic, the offensive player and scorer in the pocket that he is with the floats and whatnot, like it's the best screener. So he's creating open looks for Jamal Murray. Then if you switch, he's going to score on the guard every single time. In the regular season, at least, when he picks and pops and he shoots the 4 or 5 threes, he's going to make 2 or 3 of them. Like, we don't have to start. I know it's, it's attack Jokic season, not like attack, but I think we're gonna get a little bit too nitpicky this offseason. But he's still one of the best players in the world, one of the greatest offensive players of all time. He's just not the GOAT of offense, and that's okay.
Just a food for thought. When you're watching Jokic, when you're watching Jokic next season, watch what Murray has to do, in my opinion. Not the guards that you expect to do those things are literally SGA, Luka, Curry, technically, I guess. Guards who can handle that usage. Murray cannot. He's literally being overtaxed.
I agree with that.
He's being overtaxed, but he can shoot pull-up middies, and he's hot, and he's the GOAT, I guess, of killing the Lakers. But it's unfortunate.
I mean, they can't just straight up post up Jokic more often. Like Jokic scoring, I do think that you take away, if you're talking about Jokic and his scoring ability or using him more as a scorer, then that means putting him in position to score and not in position just to run two-man game per se.
I agree.
Because then he needs to be on the block more. Or,
they get the post-entry pass issues.
But
they can't pass, and it's like
they can't pass on the ball and shit like that sometimes. So,
but he just seems like I won't say he needs a lot of stuff, but for the GOAT offensive player, he needs a guard that can do all this stuff, players that can post-entry pass, players that can defend. If I want to involve defense, he needs. I don't think he's as portable, or not portable. I don't think he can actually floor raise that easier. Like, for example, with Braun, it's kind of like defenders, good, offensive, just shoot the three. It's kind of simple. LeBron can play one-way players. I really don't think Jokic can. Like, he suffers. Like,
I
Even
mean,
Curry
Jokic
can,
is
yeah,
definitely one of the best floor raisers in the league in the
yeah,
regular season
I
because
agree.
Jokic on the court means you're going to have one of the top 3 offenses in the league. Like,
Yeah,
it's what that means. So in the regular season, his team is still going to win a lot of games when he's on the court. Now, playoffs, is it harder to build a championship contending team around Nikola Jokic than some thought? I've kind of been on that side actually for a minute.
yeah, I'm
And
with you.
Jamal Murray to me is not the player that is asked to do too much. It's the player that I've been saying and then missed, and now everybody's like, "Oh my God, they need Aaron Gordon." You're asking a
Yeah,
4-man. Aaron Gordon turned himself into a rim pro 4 that could also take wing assignments. Who also then had to be one of the best low men offensively in the dunker spot. Then also transition into becoming a 40+% 3-point shooter, while also then getting a real mid-post game in isolation against mismatches. Like, he was doing a lot for that basketball team. And so now people are seeing it, and, shout out to AG. He's a really good basketball player.
Yep.
But I appreciate the dialogue. Mayo, make sure that you tap in next time when we do have a
Yeah.
little bit more time and Mars is
Yep.
a little bit more awake. But we shall see you
Have a
soon.
good night,
Again,
guys.
everybody, appreciate you. For everybody that doesn't know, we do this show on Mars's channel on Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Central, 4 Eastern. And Mars is going to sleep on us now. So our last 2 will be brought up at the same time. Why is your mouth open?
Only. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only thing I wanted to come up here and say,
Bro,
Uh-huh.
I've been here for an hour and 30 minutes, by the way. I'm just letting
I've been here for
So
2
was
hours.
everybody in the back.
No, but real talk. I was here from like the first off of Nodi.
KB, I'm telling you, that guy Mayo was here before you got here. The one that just got off the stage.
How he get delayed that bad? But didn't he have mic issues or something?
Something like that. Yeah.
the only thing I just came here to say is, bro, congrats, bro. Y'all out here making content, numbers doing well. I noticed it, bro. Congrats.
I don't know
Thanks.
if you're being sarcastic. I don't
No,
know.
that's actually that's
Is
only
this
that's
a bit?
Yeah, just take the praise.
Oh,
and then
thank
we can
you.
move on to, and then we can move on to KB, and then we can get out of here.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I wanted to come up here. All right, good night.
Thank you.
Good night. Merry Christmas.
Good night.
That's very nice of him, man.
You're doing well as well, obviously, but you're doing fantastic yourself.
Obviously, it's crazy. Yo, listen, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Last time there was a town hall hoops, somebody said Joel Embiid is putting up 34 and 12 in the Garden. What did he put up today? Real talk.
Was it 34 and 12?
It was 34
in the
and
Garden.
12.
And Mars, how many rebounds did he get? And you
12.
can't kick me now. This is his space, not yours.
So you go 12 rebounds. You think I'm gonna complain that Joel Embiid go 12 rebounds?
Nah, but you kicked me, cut off my time because I predicted something right because you didn't believe in our guy. Whose fault's that?
I got us out of here punctually, man. I would kick you right now too, but I mean,
Nah, you can't do it now. It's too late. This is real talk.
No, you was right. Yeah, he got 12 rebounds. He even got 2 offensive rebounds.
Exactly. Second chance points.
Facts. Yeah, he did get second chance points on both of them. Yeah, facts.
Exactly.
4 points right there.
Exactly. But it was very good game. Very, very good game. Especially in the fourth quarter. Real game 7 vibe. Each possession, very, very important. I felt like Boston. I really like Joe Mazzulla as a head coach. I think he was my coach. Not even think he was my coach of the year. I really thought he did really, really well. But one thing I will say is that even though he was adjusting in terms of how many different bodies he could put on the court, whether it be through foul trouble or looking for something else, I feel like every other player was designed to basically do the same thing, which is try to generate a good look from 3, which they do. They still got good looks today, but they don't hit them. But I feel like with Boston, they have to also find an adjustment when things aren't working, if that makes sense. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, have something else to go to. And I think without JT, of course, it looks even worse, but it still is a problem, if that makes sense. Because they could still have moments where, like, they go really cold. Didn't they have that, like, really horrible shooting game even with JT on the floor? Like, in the fourth quarter in particular.
Game 6 in the fourth, they didn't make a shot for, like, the last, like, what was it? 6 minutes maybe.
Yeah, they because of how they play, they're susceptible. And I also notice this because my team also shoots a lot of threes. Like, you're very susceptible to just going minutes without scoring the basketball. And then with your star player, of course, it gets even worse. But I was told by a lot of people on Twitter or anywhere, they're quite going to save the day. And in the first half, he almost had me. I'm not kidding. He almost had me in that first half. In that first half, I genuinely thought he's about to be Steph Curry. When he walked into that drop coverage 3 and bottomed it, I'm like, yeah, he's going for 8 threes. The Celtics are going to go through. Tatum's going to come back like game 3. I've seen it all. I'm not going to lie. And even the Payne Pritchard step back 3 over Joel Embiid. Then he looked at Reggie Miller and Jamal Crawford and did that. You know when his face turns red and he goes, "Yeah, I'm him." Low-key be saying niggas and shit, but it's fine. We'll move past that real quick. But like, you know,
allegation.
Hey man, listen, man. But nah, the game was really, really good. Shout out to Embiid showing up, you know what I'm saying, in a game 7. Offensively and defensively. I felt like I was in a fever dream. I'm not gonna lie. When he was talking shit to Jaylen Brown and then hitting the 3 and going, that did something to me. I'm not gonna lie. That did something to me. I'll be completely honest with you. Not like that, but like it was a euphoric feeling. Relax.
Don't let Mars act.
Yeah, I like that.
Basically, just said it was a spiritual experience.
Damn near. I was floating. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be completely honest with you, bro. Yeah, and Mars, you said it earlier. Certain people, no appendix, barely a knee, half his face might not be working still. You know what I'm saying? Didn't play basketball for 2 months. Can still play defense at the highest level. Led a 98 defensive rating when on the floor, a plus 11. On legitimately, I think probably in his knee, both knees, has a combined 2 ligaments. Not even trolling. And he managed to do that by himself.
Yeah, you know, it's almost like defense matters, and you know,
it does.
It actually helps your chances of winning a game.
Another thing, and this is one thing I realized too, when it comes to the Embiid and obviously Jokic stuff, when they were like in 24, I never really understood why, when we spoke about the two, why it was Jokic being like actually, this might be just hindsight, but like Jokic being heavily favored when it came to the offensive side of things because of the passing. So in 24, he's not like a crazy passer or anything. Listen. Hear me out. Listen. Don't overreact. I'm saying for when up until he got hurt, like up until the Warriors game, his scoring was like obviously insane. But I think the passing was cool. Like that, it was passable. It was passable passing. And I think the playmaking I think the playmaking was excellent. Like in terms of like advantage creation, bending a defense.
I agree.
He was top notch. So like I feel like the offensive side of the ball, in the time, I felt like a lot of people were just like, nah, it's Jokic because of like how balanced it looked. But I feel like if you actually just looked at it properly, it's a lot closer than some people think. In 24, not saying in general, I'm saying in 24. Obviously, it still favors Jokic because he's done it for longer and was able to still hold up in the postseason more than someone like Embiid offensively on the individual level. But I just felt like that was also something. Yeah.
I agree. It just is.
What is crazy?
I don't know. I feel like it was more fun when everybody didn't agree.
Yeah, I feel like now we're just on like
now it's like
all of a sudden everyone knew
this is more. I'm not even talking.
Yeah, like don't take my shine.
No. This is. I've already admitted. I've already admitted multiple times. I've drunken the Jokic Kool-Aid before. I'm an honest person. I genuinely thought he was going to reach.
I can gladly say I never did.
No, you did. Wallahi, you did. You were a cultivator. How about that?
Shit, you
genuinely.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All of the propaganda.
You and the two Lows, Zach Lowe and Legend of Winning, y'all three made the Nikola Jokic punch that everybody was intoxicated by. So,
yeah, I mean, I was right when I said it. I still didn't care. I was right when I said it.
Oh, and also, before I want to talk about one more series, the Pistons series, before obviously I head out.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think is like going to be like the major X factor in that game? Because obviously it's a low scoring game. We all anticipated for it to be. And I think Cade and Banchero are probably going to take the most amount of shots. But like, who do you think for each team is going to be the person who's like
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Cade finna give us like a 2018 Bron performance. I feel like we're gonna watch the game And the reason why the Pistons win is because they have Cade Cunningham.
You think it's just going to be one of these? Like, everybody, get in here.
Yeah, it's just for the
It'd be nice if Jalen Suggs made some shots. That'd be nice.
It would be, yeah.
If you're a Magic fan, anyway.
I was told he's next Derek White. Yeah.
He's doing a good impression right now. Yeah, he's doing a good impression.
Hey, I never said it was a bad thing.
He's doing a good impression right now.
He's doing the same shit.
I think I think Desmond Bane making threes will be huge. The 3-point shooters. So Desmond Bane and Duncan Robinson probably. If Jalen Suggs makes shots, then you probably just lose the game based on how this series has been going.
The problem is, I look at the Pistons. I look at Orlando, and as you said, like, there's people who can offensively make a difference. I move Cade aside. I'm like, yeah, not for sure. I look at Tobias, and I'm like, you've been solid, but I don't know about a game 7. And then I look at everybody else, and I'm like, nah. Duncan Robinson, I don't trust you. Jalen Duren, you're already going to lose money, like, significantly. You might just play even worse than what you have throughout the course of the series. Jenkins, I don't know. Karis LeVert, nah. Like, Asar, we never look for you on offense anyways, unless it's a dunk. Like, you know, like, I don't
respect our playmaking. Thank you very much.
What do you make? What plays do you make?
respect our initiation on occasion and passing. Thank you.
Shout out to shoulder raises and calf raises and stuff like that.
Haters, man.
Facts. Shout out to hip hinges, adductors, and all that stuff, man. Jump high, chat. You should get in that gym, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Thompson.
Those two brothers are one of them's gonna get a max extension, and the other one just finished top 3 in DPOI voting. So
they're amazing basketball players. They genuinely are. I never said they aren't. But I'm talking about the offensive side of the ball. You're not going to rely on them the way you do.
Respect our offensive rebounding. Respect our offensive
rebounding. The men pull-ups.
Did you believe in those men pull-ups when they were going up?
He made them.
Did you believe in them?
Whether I believe or didn't.
How often do this go in, real talk?
Enough.
Facts.
In that situation.
Did you see the shooting progression at the free throw line this year?
What?
What you don't know about.
Fairs. I'll be he has. That's another weird thing. How are you a good free throw shooter or a better one? But
trust me, hey, just stay patient.
These things take time. Exactly, these things take time. The issue is Asar Thompson is getting worse at the free throw line, so it's not great for him. But man, hey,
but he locked his shit up. He locked his shit up.
Yeah, Asar they just have to break his jump shot all the way down, and they just building it back up. By year 5, he gonna be knocking shit down.
Bro, 5 years to get like an average jumper. You know how crazy that is?
You have that amount of time. You're the best perimeter defender in the league to some.
When you're the best wing defender since Kawhi Leonard, yeah, you got as much time as you need.
Who said that?
Mars is saying it. So
there's...
people are going to think it's true. But all right, KB. All right, appreciate you, man. Going to let Mars get on out of here.
You said what?
I know he's ready to go to. You said what?
No, I thought Mars said something. Sorry.
I didn't say anything. That's cool.
No, he's tired. It's okay. Real talk. He just
Mars definitely said something.
Yeah, he's tired.
But all right, KB. We'll see you next time, man. Appreciate you waiting. I know it was a long line.
That's all good, man. Shout out to Town Hoops.
Appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. Just to hear, man.
That's what I'm saying, DSG. They acting like it was a crazy statement, but it's cool.
Since Kawhi Leonard, let me think about. Well, actually, you know what? We'll do that next time. Appreciate everybody that pulled up.
Gonna read your super chats.
Wait, we had some more.
I'd assume so. There's 11.
Oh yeah, we did. We did. Let me see. Boom. Miles left $2 super chat. Mars walking the gym. Mad Max 199 waiting on you, Mars. 2K.
Yeah, I was playing 10s while we was doing this, so that was fun.
No respect for that. He has no respect for you, chat.
And no one noticed. You know why? Because I still do my job at the highest level.
Kirk Joe 9107 with 5 of those. Mars, I can't believe you let
That's
swipe
Euros.
Euros. insinuate that Russell Mobley were comparable athletes the other day. One of the worst things I've ever heard on PC.
Swiper was just trolling that segment. That's what that was. It's cool.
OG Team, $5 super chat from Dyson and Nada, Oubre and VJ. Free East for Brunson. No team replicates the Pacers. No other team is 5 on-ball creators, which made it difficult. This was also something I was saying all year about the Knicks as well. The team that they lost to.
But the Knicks struggled against the 24 Sixers. They won, but they struggled. So I don't know if I buy that.
But struggled enough to not win, those the point. Thank you.
Yeah,
OG Team, $5 super chat. All the
Cool.
Jalen's in the playoffs has been disappointing. Not gonna lie. Exactly.
Jalen Green wasn't disappointing. What's your mouth? It means I was selling. Shit, we went 2-0. Sweet. What are you talking about? I was selling. No, I was sweeping. I'm just a demon.
So if you all, I'm sorry that you all had my undivided attention, but I'm apologizing on behalf of my co-host.
You wanted me to stay awake. I had to multitask.
Listening to y'all isn't enough to stay awake. It isn't important enough for Mars, unfortunately. But it is for me.
Damn
guys.
right. At 5 a.m. Yes, you damn right. Yes.
Look, make sure that you like the stream. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on so you know when we're live when we drop another vid. I will be live tomorrow for maybe one of those games. I might be lying, actually. I may not stream tomorrow. Y'all will know. Just have the notification bell turned on. Hit that subscribe button. I will add Mars's @ in the title. When I do that, make sure you tap his @ That sounded crazy. Tap his @ and subscribe to his YouTube channel as well, because we do these on Wednesdays over there on Mars's channel at 3 p.m. Central for Eastern. So make sure that you are subscribed over there.
Yeah.
Make sure that you are subscribed over there and have the notification bell turned on over there as well. And we will catch you all later. Peace, love, and blessings to you all.
Merry Christmas.